Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and straight to my commentary. Like I said, I'm gonna just go ahead and talk. What we're gonna talk about is I saw that Tasha K. She had dropped just a little small teaser. I guess it was part three. She's just giving us little bits and pieces of carbonation, and she said, I guess at 7 o'clock, you're going to have to go on her site, Tasha K Live, to go ahead and see the rest. But she had opened up about polygamy, and she had talked about, that it was illegal, which we all know that, polygamy is illegal in the United States. But I was wondering, I was saying, because I truly believe it's going to be a day of Pentecost where we all going to come together on one accord, just like it was, in Black Wall Street, where we all came together as one. And I guess they had put like the cult, stuff like that, put a bad name on it, which I wouldn't call it a cult, that the day that we all get together. I think that, because like I say, we are part of a tribe. And it's just a thing that so many people, they want to be Indians and not enough, chief. Well, they want to be chief, but everybody don't wants to be Indians. So something like that, something to the fact. So how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I decided to go ahead and just start. And I'm gonna just talk about any and everything. I just started off with Tasha K, where she had went ahead and dropped a live, which we all know that having a cult is illegal, but I believe one day that we all gonna get together, where we can be able to come on one accord, where we can be able to build up for ourselves, black business, black banks, black school. It's not that we trying to it's just that I believe that day is gonna come. And it's not that we're trying to segregate, trying, but like I say, it is what it is. And I believe that that day is going to come very soon, because it's time for us to, to start building. And that's just how I said, when we get our reparation, which I know we're going to go ahead and get our reparation. It's just when. Hey, Frida, how you doing? Which I had talked about that before, that I'm just talking, just coming on here because like I said, I need to go ahead and make my little 3 hours. So everything sounds good. Yeah, I'm just talking, just passing time. I'll go ahead and drop the link if you wanna what is that? Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, just drop the link in case you want to go ahead and sit and talk. But how was your day? Because it's very beautiful down here. It's kind of hot, but it's very beautiful. I thought that we was gonna go ahead and get some rain, but everything is good. So I don't know if you saw Tasha K. She had dropped a little short, just a little small teaser. That's what I call of carbonation, where she was talking about the cult. Yeah, it's very hot down here too, but I believe where you at in Arizona is even hotter. But yeah, she was talking to about the cult. And I think that it's going to be a time where we all going to come together. I don't know when, but we all going to come together, because I believe that if it happened back then, it can happen, it can happen again. It's just that we have to learn how to, work together and come together in unity. But like I say, we still have a long ways to go. And I don't know about you, Frida, but I want my reparation check. It's just that, we have to make sure that we just don't put it right back into their hands. It's time for us to be good stewards of our money. But I don't know if you guys had saw where Tasha K had dropped a little small, just a little small. It was nothing, but I think it was like 7 minutes. And she had talked about the sister wives, and how they all could live in the same house and share each other, which that would be hard for anybody to do. But like they said, when they came into that cult, their knowledge, the knowledge was first. So yeah, did you see Tasha K drop that live?
Into that cult, their knowledge,
Lower your volume down some.
so or yeah, did you
I still lower your volume down some, Frida.
oh, their knowledge, lower your volume down some. So
Frida.
yeah, hello. I
Yeah,
think I
I can.
got two. Wait a minute, I done screwed up something here.
Yeah, because I
Oh,
can hear myself.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
did you
forgot to
see?
cancel one. No,
Yeah,
I
did
didn't.
you
I
see?
didn't
You
see
didn't
because
see
she.
it?
No, because she charging for it, right?
Well, yes, you have to go on her site to go ahead and see it. I think it's not much. I think it's like $14, but I'm not gonna pay it. I guess it's a lot for some, but
No,
I'm not gonna pay
well,
it.
that's a lot of because I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't even dollars for it, so it ain't got nothing to do with the money amount. I'm not no,
Mhm. Mhm.
because they could have made a deal saying that he gets some of that, because Nature Boy smart on something, and he probably said, "Hey, you make so much of this, I get so much of that. I'm not giving them a dime. I'm trying to bring them down every chance I get."
And that's the thing that I don't understand. If you're gonna go on these big platforms, especially, people wants to hear your story. They should, say, hey, you're gonna have to give me some kind of cut. You're gonna have to pay me for my story, because by you going and jumping on everybody's platform, then you done told the story. And if you put it in a book, it's not gonna be nothing new.
Yeah, well, it's been looked at over and over in the court of the actual peers. It's been played out. It's been chopped up. It's been chewed up. It's been taken sides. It's been this is a liar, that's a liar, and this that. I mean, it has really been in the courts of everybody to see. So it's been kind of interesting
Mhm.
to me. Uh, you know, but
And by
to me,
Tasha K, a very large platform, I guess she figured just to go ahead and chop it up bit by bit, just give people just, I guess
but
just
we
throw us a
already
little
know what,
bone here
right?
and
But
there.
we already know what they gonna say. I mean,
Hmm.
they look, they sing the same old song every day.
Yeah.
Might be a different person, different matter of what, how, but they saying the same old thing. He's not guilty. He didn't rape her.
Well, they no,
He
they
didn't.
didn't say the R word, but they didn't
I
talk
mean,
about
well,
that on
he
that
didn't
little
do
part that.
whatever that. But we know
Yeah.
what the charges are.
Yeah, but on Tasha Kayla Live, they didn't talk about that. They just was talking about polygamy, and
Oh,
also,
oh, they
yeah.
didn't bring. They didn't
No,
bring
she
him
just
up.
showed just 7 minutes. It just was 7 minutes. Yeah, it's just a
Okay,
little
I'm gonna
seven
go check
minute.
that out then because if it's free over there on her channel, if I can see 7 minutes, yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, well, it's just an intro. It's not like it's an entire video. What she did was just give us a little teaser, so you can
I
go
think I
ahead and.
seen it. Is that the same one that's been out for a long time?
No, that's a little bit. That's another part. That's part three.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out
Yeah,
then.
yeah, just part three. But she had started off, and she talked about polygamy, and she told them that it was illegal in the United States, and how all of them, could come together, because Sheba, she was married to True, and she was with Nature Boy, but like she said, I think she came with for Nature Boy first before she had met True, which she had called True Ace. I didn't know Ace True had changed his name to Ace. Well, look like every month they changed their names to
Right.
something.
But she been with Sheba been with Trine. She been with all of them before she got to
No,
True.
she said she only had two men since two men in her life, and that was
See,
Nature Boy and
but those only one who could get into her. They many of them tried, they couldn't get in her.
well, what she said, I'm gonna go by what she said. She said she only had two men in her
That's what I was
life,
going by. Is
and she
what she
said it
said.
was Chief and True. That was the only two that she had.
The whole storyline was nobody could break her in, so
Hmm.
Nature Boy had to do it. That was the
Well,
whole storyline.
yeah, well, I don't know, but then like I say, she was a very beautiful girl, and she talked about, her baby, so Tasha K, she couldn't really grasp how they all can stay, in the same house. But like they say, they in for the knowledge, they not in for, well, that's what they told us, which, so is another story for what we see. Yeah. So how was your day?
About the same as every other day and every day before that.
I hear that, girl. Yeah, I just say, let me go ahead and just get through my little 30 minutes and just talk, just open up, and that's about it. But I want to go ahead and also and talk about a little more, since I didn't talk about it with you, about, do you consider what the T did? Do you think that was tampering with evidence?
Well, if she's guilty, we all have to be guilty
Hmm.
because all of us have put our 2 cents in.
No, I'm not talking
And
about put the 2 cent. I'm talking about you. She was a you know, with Materia, Materia, the one had filed charges. It's not that we interviewed her. We could talk, like I said, at the end of the day, we all have an opinion. But I'm talking about talking to her, when she had just filed charges. You don't think that that can?
okay, now wait a minute. Do you mean she had filed charges and then she talked to the T, or she talked to
Yes.
T first and then
No,
she
no, no. She filed charges first, and then after that, she went and talked to the
talked to
T.
the
She
T?
filed charges on the 30th.
Right.
And on the 31st, that's
31st.
when she talked with the T. But I was doing a lot of research on it, and I was talking to a friend of mine's, and they say that's one of the attorney's worst nightmares, especially, when you have, you know someone, that, charged for something, and they're witness, well, that's not Nature Boy witness, but, by Materia going and talking on social media, it's like gold setting into someone's lap to them, especially when they trying to build them a case. Because you see, Nature Boy, if he go to trial, he the one have to prove himself. Materia don't have to. And that's when I had talked to someone. They had told me that's like liquid gold in their lap when they see the other people out there talking, which they not supposed to, But
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised too that someone have reached out to her and said, "Hey, um and the only way that makes sense, the only way the what's the name, prosecuting attorney haven't reached out to her and say, "Hey, you're not helping this case, you're killing our case," or something like that, and we need to you not to do that. Then only if she haven't did that, is only one other thing that makes sense to me.
and most likely that's why the T had went ahead and deleted most of her videos and edit, because I think Noel
But
had
it's
said
too late for
yesterday.
that.
Yeah, it's too
Everybody
late
and their mama.
because Noel, you heard last night, she said she saw the entire video, and
Yeah,
so it's kind of too late. But
I
I,
saw it too. Yeah, I saw it, and it's funny how everybody seems to have a different perspective on it.
mhm.
You know, some take the perspective of this, some take the perspective of that. But I'm taking the perspective of, really, they don't care about Neferia, whatever she want to call herself. This cycle that's going around in her head. It's about her no more. It's bigger than that.
Oh yeah, I told you that. Remember, I told you that from day one. I say Materia, she was just to open the door, and after that, they can go ahead and build off of that. But it's just a thing that by she's coming on social media talking, and now True them running with it as well, and people are saying that True them, they tampering with the investigation, or they uh criminating themselves, but that's not true, because first of all, they are not charged with anything, so they can talk as much as they want.
Not yet, not yet. They aren't
Well,
charged with
not yet,
anything
but still they can
that
talk as
we
much as they
know of.
want,
Yeah.
just like we are talking and everybody else talking. They have the right to talk as well, because that's freedom of speech. So you
But they
cannot
crazy
tell them
because
that they
we
couldn't talk.
like you said, we have nothing to lose. They the one crazy because
No, we don't.
anything and everything they say will be held against them. When it's come down to trial and they called in, they they really need to shut up. They
I wouldn't
true
look. What they are doing is they talking about the interview that Nateria had with the T, which it doesn't make sense because, like I said, I talked to one of my people, and they say that's like gold sitting in the defendant attorney, lap. When they see that's knowing that Nateria, or anyone accuse you of something, and they out there running their mouth talking. That's not good at all.
That's gold for who? Who are you saying that's gold
That's
for?
gold for the defendant because they are the ones that have to prove their case. Nateria, she does not have to prove at all. She don't have to say anything, but all she have to do is just go about her business. But by she was on the T and said what she said, they running with that. And as you can see, people are running with that now. And
And be
so
and then
and
think
that's
about
why
this.
let me say this right fast, and that's why a lot of cases are messed up because they run their mouth too much instead of just go away and just be quiet, because they taking those bits and pieces what she with the T had sat there and put out, and they seen that it looked like she was coerced. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and think about it like this: if they are doing an investigation from here to two on him, you he's you're he's gonna be implicated in two murders. Okay.
Well, let's not say those words because I'm trying to get monetized,
No,
and that's
I'm
what.
not saying. I said I'm as the if you look at the bigger picture, I'm not saying this is true. I
Yeah,
don't
just
have
say
any
the M, say the M and the R, okay? Yeah, just
what.
say the M.
Oh, you don't want me to say murder?
No, don't say that either because I'm trying to get back monetized.
Oh, okay.
So say the M. I know what the M means,
Mm.
which I'm not, I probably start editing my videos maybe about next week. I start editing all.
So I'm gonna say, people trying to make this stuff, y'all not gonna make it make sense with just with what a little girl running around here giving it up out of both draw legs is doing, because it's much bigger than that. Is all I'm trying to say, and maybe you wise ones get it.
Yeah, you look back at all my videos, we talked about that. We talked about once they open the door, like I said, when it comes to the feds, they can go 15 to 16 years and not do not one thing. But what they're doing is they are building a case against you. So quite obvious, they have more discovery. But the thing about it, the stuff that they have all happen out there in the jungle. So if you're going to arrest one, you might as well go ahead and throw them all in a bunch.
Exactly. So exactly, and it ain't gonna be no 5,
No.
6, 7, 8 months, 9, 10 months, 11, 12 months. He finna sit there 3 years while they get this investigation under going.
Yeah,
So
and it could take that long. It can take that long. He could just sit right there without any bond. He can sit there, but I think they said in
they
August he
they say
go.
he's a risk. If they say he's a risk.
But I
Uh,
think they say in August he go up for another bond trial in August. I know something gonna happen trial.
he
I mean in
he.
August,
I
something's
think
gonna
he
happen
do
in
get one
August.
more. You get three. You get three chances, is what I hear, to go up
I
for
think he
bond.
did get cheat. He did get three chances, but it's some
Oh,
in
okay. His
August.
three things is up.
Yeah, I think so. But in August, he go up for something else. I don't know what it is, unless that's his last bond hearing.
Because I
But
thought it was
it went
only
to the
two.
grand jury already. So if
Yeah,
it
it
went
went
to the
to the
grand
grand
jury
jury.
already,
Yeah,
then that means that he's going to trial. So August, most
that's
likely,
right.
he might go to trial.
That's when you finna learn about some more of these cases. Okay,
Yeah,
that's why I'm
more
trying to say,
discoveries. Yeah,
look down. But I ain't gonna say so much, because everything I say, I don't want to. It's gonna be you and getting in trouble or not getting monetized. So I'm trying to say stuff in little
well,
bitty
just say the
ways,
big
but
R. Just say the big R and the big M. Those are the major trigger words for the algorithm. So what you want to say?
So R was the case. So if I'm talking about R was the case, you probably don't even get that joke though. But
Or was the case? Yeah, well, R the one built the case. That's the
no,
foundation.
it's a group. It's a guy. His name is I'm not R. M was the case.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So we wouldn't even be able to say his name with that logic. But anyway, let's
A
get back on.
person name? You can't mention a person name?
That's what you just said. Like, okay, this person name is murder was a well, forget that. We too old for
Yeah,
that anyway. You wouldn't
yeah.
know, you wouldn't get that joke because you would never listen to that music. And I wouldn't either. It's
Mhm.
just that I got
Mhm.
young grandkids and stuff that they be so they force me force me sometime to have to hear some of the records and stuff called Murder Was the Case and
Mhm.
all this kind of stuff. But yeah, so it's bigger. I just said that to say this it's much bigger
Mhm.
than the reason why y'all can't wrap your head around it.
Mhm. But it's just not a good look. You know, it's not a good look at all how they tampering in the investigation, you know, and they can cause Nature Boy to walk. They
But
can
didn't
cause
they
him to walk.
also
If they don't.
you saying it's
Hey
gold in
Shaw, good
next you
evening. How you
saying
doing? Shaw is speaking to us.
you good
Someone is
evening.
speaking to us. Yeah.
You said so you saying it's gold in nature boys them hand.
Yeah, because you know, by Materia is out there running her mouth and just went filed charges the day before, you know, that's not a good look. And the thing about it is that the way that it came about, like I said, you know, she really did not mention anything about the big aura or being assaulted. You know, she didn't even mention about the police. What she mentioned is that she's in love with Nature Boy.
In fact, she didn't even go there to say that she was art. Okay?
No, she went there because she was
The
butthurt about the
prosecution
being a
came and
queen.
told her. The prosecution came and told her you were art.
Oh, wow. Come on, where did you hear that at?
Listening to the T again, I went back to the T's and listened very carefully this time without it being chopped up, without it being stopped. And all right, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Let me close it.
So they
Hold
put
on.
that in her they put that in
Wait.
her mind.
Okay, don't you say nothing. Let me.
Hi
Cause
Shay, you have anything you want to say? Any questions you want to ask? But like I said, you know, all that talking is not good at all, especially when you got something like this. You know, this is serious. This is not a joke. And once you get these people in, trust me, they are not going to go away. So maybe it was a game to her because she felt like she was hurt, but you have opened the door. And a door, most likely, they've been wanted open, but they just needed someone to come with something like that, something that you know that's going to stick. Okay. Yeah, I'm just talking. That's about it. Just going over a few things, how, you know, you tampering with evidence, you know, that's illegal. So, you know, I don't know how this going to come out. You know, it's just not a good look because, you know, too many people, you know, it's too many people just going to go down because I truly believe that it's going to be more arrests. And most likely that's why Solar had went during the time that Nature Boy his bond was set, his last bond. You don't know what Solar had said, which most likely he said something because Solar he haven't stopped talking since the day that he was freed.
so so
Solar
you
been running his
so you
mouth.
you believe that Tyria is hurting her case.
Of course, Naturia's hurting a case. She hurted her case. The day that she went and talked to the T, she hurted her case. And now you said, which I'm gonna go back and hear the interview. You said it was the you heard, and I'm gonna say allegedly, the prosecutor had mentioned the big R, which I had never heard that. That's something new, you know. So
No,
I'm gonna
I
say
no
allegedly.
no that ain't you. You have to know how to, but you have to have a little psychology. Cause let me tell you, the little schooling I did before I
Well, I have a little bit.
well
I
well
have a
I'm
degree
in
in
it.
business.
Only thing I got is a 12th grade high school diploma. But my
Hmm.
husband did encourage me to go and try to follow a dream, and so I did. I picked psychology, just like the T
Hmm.
did. I picked psychology, and when psychology was over with, I quit. And never and didn't even left money sitting up there then, because that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to be at home with my boys and stuff, raising my kids. I wanted to give them the kind of life that I felt like I didn't have. I didn't feel like nobody loved me growing up, and
So
was
it was
nobody was
on the
there.
T. It was on the T, or it was on.
So the way she was saying what the law is, and
Who is she?
coercion
Who
and
is
different
she?
stuff.
Who is she? The T.
Okay, since you said it,
Okay, now go about it. What
yeah,
happened?
that's what we were talking about. You gonna throw me off? Uh, that's what we was talking about. Because you believe that the T encouraged her to go and do something, and that's not the way I heard it, because she had
Well,
already
I
went
didn't say I
there.
believe. You know, I'm saying allegedly, but what the way I heard, and at the end of the day, we all have an opinion,
But here's what I
and we
understood,
all can give our
because
own.
I will forget
Mm-hmm.
in a minute. I'm 60,
Go
so
ahead. Go ahead.
I'm over 60, and I will forget in a minute. So, and I ain't lying, I will. But yeah, when she went in there for something totally different. They started building a case and calling her back in there for stuff. Now you have to read between the words on a lot of things, that because they use a lot of the T's work, a lot of the stuff that T put out, they use that for evidence.
Mm-hmm. And I remember that letter that she had posted on her page was dealing with the investigation. And she had read that letter and she had put it on her community tab. And before you
Right,
know it, she had took it off, which I had
right.
screenshotted,
And
you know, but I'm
remember
not
this?
even going to
Wait,
mess with
remember
that.
this. Check this out. Remember this? Remember
Uh-huh.
T was the first one to put up his bond, nice clear hearing of him right before the first time he went, and the investigator people reached out to T and told T to take it down.
Yeah, I remember that letter. I remember the
See,
letter
that's
that
what
she
I'm saying.
had.
So without trying to say too much, because I don't want to speculate, but I can just read between the two things. Anytime they got her telephone number to say, "Hey, we see you running this. We don't want you to do that." And then she said, "Y'all, I have to take it down." They said they want me to take it down, and she started taking it down. And a lot of other people did too,
Hmm.
except for this one person, a couple of people, but. I'm just saying, she's pretty close to that investigation. They're
Hmm.
using a lot of her material.
And that's just like with Tasha K and Ari Kelly. You remember when Tasha K was getting inside information? You don't remember that with R.
Uh,
Kelly? I think it was someone that
but you
was
know what? I
she
don't
was a
watch Tasha
security
K at
guard
all.
or something. She
I,
was working
I
in
might
the
have seen Tasha K one time, and I seen that other little clip, but I've never been a fan of Tasha K, and I've never watched a full thing of hers unless it was so. I don't know nothing that she did,
well,
and
what
when she
happened was, let me tell you. What happened was it was someone that was working at the I don't know if she was a security guard, she was a jailer, or whatever she was working at the same place that Ari Kelly was in. And what she was doing was she was faxing all type of information to Tasha K. And they just overlooked that. They just overlooked everything that Tasha. That's why Tasha K was able to come out and say exclusive news, because she was getting it straight from the source.
yeah,
And
but
that was not fair for that was not fair for Ari Kelly. He didn't get a fair deal because they should have brought that up. You know,
what was somebody sharing information? But did that make anything that he did? that he didn't do? Was that a lie? Did they tell a lie on him? Is that the part
I'm
you
not
got a
saying that
problem?
they told a lie to on him because I wasn't there. But
So,
I'm
but
just
how would
saying
that
you
hurt the
don't
case?
listen, you don't tamper with evidence.
No, you don't. But
You don't
Tasha ain't
tamper
up in
with
there.
evidence because he deserve a fair chance just like anybody else. And like I
Yeah.
said, I'm not choosing sides. I'm on the right side. And I know if I'm in trouble and I'm behind bars, no person that's working in a jailhouse or wherever he was, no one supposed to
What kind
leak
of stuff was she
information
saying?
to a
What kind of
blogger.
clothes? What kind of
Hmm?
stuff was she telling? What kind of stuff
Everything
was
that
she?
was on the books, on his commissary book, who was bringing money, who was I think someone had
Oh,
told Tasha K about how much the something I
was
don't think
she
the
fired?
bond or something
Was
like
she
that.
fired? Was she ever fired?
Yeah, they fired her. I don't know
Oh,
if she's
okay.
in
Well,
jail or anything,
but okay. Well, that's doing his case.
still of all, you don't leak information like
No,
that,
you do not. You do
because you
not. And
violating.
they took
Let me finish,
um.
and then let me finish. Instead of talking over me, and when I
Okay, I
finish,
don't
you
mean
can
to
go
talk over
ahead.
you.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad, but
But hold
I'm just
on, hold
saying.
on. I know you're gonna lose your thought, but let me go
Yeah,
ahead
but
and
if
say
she was
this.
fired, I'm just saying that don't even make sense. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she was fired, but the thing about it is that she was faxing Tasha K information. Now, Tasha K was not gonna get in trouble but Tasha K was coming on her platform and saying exclusive, and everybody was wondering how she was getting all that information, but she was getting it from them. And that's just like with the T. When the T had that letter, I think it was from the DA or whoever was sent her that letter, the T had posted that letter, and so, maybe about a day or two she had took it off.
What was
You can go
it
ahead.
against the law for her? What is it against the law for her to post that letter?
Well, if you working with the DA, it
What did the
don't
letter
look
say? I'm sorry, I can't remember. What did that letter
I'm
say?
gonna have to I'm gonna have to look at my thing. I don't know if I deleted it or not, but I remember when she had posted
Just a
that
little bit
letter.
of something. What was
Yeah, a
it
little
made? I
bit of
mean,
something.
about
Yeah,
yeah. Do you remember
about
a
that
little bit
case.
like what was it saying? That
I,
just a
I
little.
don't quite well whatever it was dealing with the case. It was dealing with the case, and she went ahead and she posted.
Oh,
But
that was from the it was from the DA to who?
now I don't know if it was from the DA, but I know it had to do with something dealing with legal work, dealing with Nature
Oh,
Boy.
so it wasn't nothing legal or nothing like that.
Yeah, it was legal documents. Yes, it was a legal document. I saw it,
And who
and
was it
that's
addressed to?
facts.
Who was it addressed to?
It was hers. It was addressed to her.
Or it was addressed to the T?
Yes.
And it said, "Do not discuss any more of the case."
I don't know about what it says. Do not discuss. I know she took it off. So quite obvious, most likely, they had got in touch with her and told her to go ahead and delete that off of her page.
But you don't remember what the letter was about or nothing.
No, I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find it. But I remember taking a screenshot of it. But I'm gonna have to see if I still have it. But I
Oh
remember
yeah,
when she, and I
because I
know
remember
other
it, but
people
I
saw
just
it as
didn't think
well.
much of it. I remember
Uh,
it, but I didn't get the feeling. I didn't think nothing of it.
yeah. Shaw Wright said, I believe there were conversations with Nateri in the interview prior to the interview. It had to have been conversations because I don't think all of a sudden that the next day after Nateri went and filed charges, the next day she just all of a sudden just popped up on a T. No, she had to have been talking to the T way before
Yeah, they've
anything.
been friends for a long time. They've been talking
Yes.
way back. They always have had
Hmm.
a little communication, a little thing there. They talk behind the scenes.
Hmm. But I don't understand why, she's more educated than Materia. Why she just say no, you went and filed charges. I don't
Cause
think
I'm gonna
it's going to
tell
be
you,
a good
I
look.
tried to get some information to the T, but for some reason, I don't know who got me blocked from the T, the government or whoever. And the T mentioned this too. She said, I don't know why, but your account, I can't get to. and because I was trying to get her some pictures when they was burnt out there in that woods that time. I wanted her to have somebody have a closer look at those pictures of what they was burning in a little basket or something. So, but she said I can't receive anything from you. So I said, well, I gave it to Jazzy, and if T Smart, she would have got that from. I'm hoping I did what I needed to do, and as much as I felt that I needed to do anyway. But without saying too much, I be trying to give people hints and stuff without really saying stuff, and I be hoping they kind of catch it. But I see a lot of people, they think I'm saying the wrong thing, but yeah, but I think the T got it. I think she got what I was trying to say, even
So
though
right, what
even
you
though they wouldn't let me communicate with her.
so right, you was thinking about the same thing?
No, this
No, I'm
was
talking about Shaw Wright. I think she was thinking about
oh
the same thing that I was thinking,
oh okay.
Well, she was thinking the same thing I
Let me
was
see what
thinking.
I don't even know what she said. Let me see
No,
what
she
she
was
said.
talking about the interview. It was prior to, Materia, and the interview was prior to the interview that she already had the conversation. That's what she's saying.
I can't see the comments. Hold
It
on,
said,
let
I
me see.
believe there were conversations with Materia and the interviewer prior to the interview. Yes,
I
quite
believe. Wait,
obvious.
what she say? She believed there were
Let me post
conversations
it. Let
with.
me post it. I'm gonna post it so you can see it. Okay,
Okay,
you see
I
it?
believe there were conversations with Natiri and the interviewer prior to the interview. Okay.
Yeah. And that's to me, and I'm gonna say allegedly because, like I said, I'm not an attorney, but what I have read and my opinion, my observation is that it's not a good look because the way that it came across is that the words that would hang a person, put a person in trouble, it didn't come from Naturia's mouth. Nataria kept talking about being a queen, talking about in love, talking about she was rejected, talking about she was hurt. She was using those type of words. She didn't use assault. She didn't use police. She didn't talk about none of that. Nataria did not talk about none of that.
She talked about being ashamed that she had fell for
Yeah,
it again.
she felt like dirt. She felt like she was used. Those are the
Which,
words that
which,
Nataria
which,
used.
what do you know what the definition? What word would come up for the definition of that?
Of what?
Of what we just said? She felt ashamed. She felt like a fool. That
She
she had
felt
felt.
ashamed because if
Yeah, but what
with the
I'm talking
whole
about? What's the
sentence,
word?
with everything that she has said,
The
and
word is coercion. Before we start talking, and I forget what I was
well,
going to even say.
it could be, but what I'm saying in the conversation that she was having, what coming out of her mouth, and how I interpret it, and how anyone would interpret it, is that she felt like,
She
she
felt
didn't
like a
feel his heart.
fool.
She felt like a
She,
fool. She felt
yeah,
like it wasn't love. She felt like she
right.
was putting out, but he was not giving what she wanted. It was no
She
connection.
she felt like I fell for this BS again. She said
Yeah,
this.
and it was no connection. And the reason why is because she wanted that title. She wanted the position. She wanted to be queen. And that's simple.
Well, let's take
Anyone
her
can
for
figure
her
it out.
word.
It
Let's
don't
take
even
her for
take a
her word.
child to
She
figure
loved
that
them.
out.
Let's take her for her word. She loved them.
No, she didn't. I don't think she loved it him. She loved it Solar. It's just that she
No,
wanted to
I
be.
mean them as a group. I don't mean as an individual. As a group, I mean.
Yeah, it's just that she wanted to be the face of carbonation. Shah has said, "Do you think maybe she didn't feel safe using the R word, but felt safe speaking on everything else?" I don't even think that it was even in her mind. Only thing that was in her mind, and I will say allegedly, because like I say, is on that one's opinion. What I think is that she felt it butthurt because in their mind they believe in that cult and they needed a face of carbonation. And she thought that was her chance to be the face of carbonation. And she wasn't thinking, how could she think about the big R when she know good and
Terry just
well.
wanted to be on camera. Period.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
didn't care what part she plays.
this
She just
right
want to be
here.
seen.
Yeah, she just
Just want to be seen.
yeah, she just want to be seen. She wants to be the face of carbonation. And you can't say the R word when they was having each other like rabbits in that cult. you know. So how can you say all of a sudden out of 6 years in and out of that cult, or how many years she was in there, she even have Nature Boy's name tattoo on her butt. He already said that's his property. He owned her. He branded her. But the thing about it, when it comes to Nateria, he couldn't hold Nateria. When Nateria felt like she wanted to leave, Nateria, she will leave. But the thing about it is that when Nateria leave, she go into another cult or go into another conscious, these people that's in this conscious movement. She never went out and, go to some normal person with a 9-to-5 job, or someone, that's going to, change her mind from that cult behavior. It's like they was attracted to conscious men.
Look like they're attracted to abusers to me, but that's just my thought.
Well, they are, they feel that it's just like a football player, or it's like a doctor. They hang around their own group.
They're called the Modder and Pip.
And then when Noelle had said that, her mom, she didn't say her mom was in a cult, but her mom was, into all that, stuff that, awakened stuff. That's what I call it. But
I'll talk to my son for a second.
She used to stuff like that. Do you think maybe she didn't feel safe? No, I don't think at all. I think that, she wanted that position. And most likely, the way that Nature Boy had got her back, and played with her head, she thought that she had that position because she was the only one that Nature Boy at the time he was smashing. Even Malia got jealous of Nateria. So most likely,
because Malia looked better than Nateria. See,
no, I'm talking about the last time. You remember when?
I mean, Nateria looked better. I'm just saying this. Nateria looked better than Malia. And Malia to me is a country bumpkin, and really, Nature Boy wanted like Nateria kind of style. He didn't want her, but he wanted somebody that could dress nice and fit the part. Because did you see how he looked at her when he said when she came out in all that brown looking all pretty and everything, and he said we didn't plan none of this. See how she fit the color scheme, and that's when she came out there and said though that she had a magical time with that other boy. But I'm just saying he admired her, and then again, Malia wasn't there either. Malia had dropped the mirror and booked. But yeah, so I'm just saying he wanted her type of beauty, which all of them ain't beauty to me, because beauty is on the skin deep to me. Ugly is to the bone, and that describes all of them to me. But I'm just saying, if you look at the materialistic way that men look with the bash and eyelashes and all the flash and this, that, and the other, that type of beauty, Babylon type of beauty, the type that the Bible talk about, that the women, the harlots that hung out at the gates in the city and stuff, those type women, if that's what you're looking for. But I'm just saying, Malia don't have that type of she don't have that type of not beauty, but she don't have that type of arrogance about her. Like I'm fine. I'm the finest thing around here. Look at me. Y'all know I'm looking good. Look at me. And that's what
I think they was competing. I think they was competing with each other. When Nateria come back, to me, she's like the prodigal daughter. He have his arms wide open for her. And because he know that when Nateria comes back, she done came from some other cult or some other top conscious man, like leaders, men with status. And he know when she comes back.
He said he told her, you think I wasn't going to get you back?
But the thing about it is, let me finish this right here. Let me finish this. When she comes back from being with these conscious men, like I said, it's going to be someone with status. he wants to put her directly in front of the camera because that's content for him. So she can sit there and talk about this person, talk about how bad he is and how he mistreated her. He loved doing that. That's how Nature Boy gets off of that. But Shay has said to Nature
He
Boy,
do that so his people can clown her too.
yeah. That's how he used to use Nateria. And the thing about it is that she keep falling for it. This girl, he done did this to her about 4 or 5 times with each man that she leave with. He will put her in the forefront to talk about it. And she still do it. But this is what Shay said. Shay said to Nature Boy, Nateria is not consistent. Malia is loyal. He never get rid of her. Hell, he never get rid of her. So I guess she's talking about he never get rid of Nateria. And the
No,
thing
she
about
talking about he'll never get rid of Malia. Malia done ran about 5 or 6 times though. He
mm-hmm.
just go looking for her like a
Yeah.
cat at night looking for a mice.
Yeah, because you remember the last time when she left, he was up because I stayed up with him. I was on, you might as well say I was in a car with him because I wanted to know where Malia was. It was Nature Boy and Aya. Yeah, Nature Boy and Aya. Yeah. They had drove, I think it was at the bus station when they picked Malia up. But he got up and he went in himself. He didn't send the boys. He went himself and he got Malia. So I think he does like Malia. But when it comes to
Somebody said he always go get Malia.
yeah,
She said he be up through them Georgia mountain with his flashlight looking high and low for Malia. He said every
but
time
but,
she
but
leaves.
listen what Shay said. Shay said Malia never get online and bash him because Malia is loyal to him. Malia is not going to do that. She's not going to do that. It's Nateria the one. And that's why I don't understand why Nature Boy let Nateria in and out because it's just like
Malia and True gonna go to jail with him. Watch and see. Malia, True, and Aya gonna go to jail with him. Watch.
But you see, by you letting Nateria in and out, and it's just like it played out, just like it happened. I remember reading a story in the Bible where once you let the devil in and you take him out, he's gonna come out 7 times worse than he was before. And when you let him back in, then you have no excuse. He's gonna tie you up and he's gonna take your goods. And that's exactly what Nateria did. When he let her out, let her back in, let her out, let her back in. So this time when Nateria came back for revenge, and that's how she was able to bring him to his knees.
Because in the way that Malia is kind of innocent, Malia is right now going to be on trial. Malia can get out this mess and not go down with him because a lot of stuff was kept away from her, even though he almost killed her 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, allegedly, but we know for a fact that it's a fact. But I'm gonna say allegedly because Velvet done said, everybody done said, and plus he put her in the hospital. I guess we got to say that was allegedly too, and she was in the hospital. But anyway, she is loyal to him, yes, which we don't understand why. But if she knows what's best for her, she better go on and cut her. I don't know, she maybe not have nowhere to go. Like I'm just saying, I would help the young lady out. That only time I will help them is to leave away from there. But Malia is gonna go down with him if she don't get her little butt on and find some way to plead and beg her family forgiveness and move on and try to find her son. Let them kick you out of the picnic and stuff about 5 years and stuff. We always come around. Black folks always just be sitting back somewhere looking at your little boy just and just
this video right here I had made, but the audio is so messed up. I don't know, it's because I'm on StreamYard, but I made this video right here, and this video is that these people, they have dedicated their life to that cult. And this is what this video is about, how they dedicated their life to that cult. And if they don't mind going in that cult, and knowing what the consequences is, and they accept it. Because like I said, when it comes to Nature Boy life is an open book. Nature Boy does not hide anything. He let you know exactly who he is, what's going to happen. So it's up to you if you want to take that chance to get in. And that's what this video I made, but the audio is so messed up. If these people want to get smacked, or if they want to sit there and swing around the ceiling fan, or when he say jump high, they are grown people. They are grown people. They are not children. That's just like Sheba said. Sheba said it was her choice. It was her choice to be a part of a cult. She wanted to be in that. They considered that as family. So if they want to do that, who am I? We got people out here doing some weird stuff. Weird stuff. We have the president of the United States assistant in health telling young kids that they can have puberty blockers, where they can go have surgery, where when they get to a certain age, they don't have to worry about growing hair or growing boobs or having menstruation. That's not their call. The government should not even touch that. The government should not even be in the schools telling kids what they should or should not do without their parents around. But no one says nothing about this. Nothing. These people are sitting there working overtime on us. But yet we focusing on someone right now who chose. These people chose to live that lifestyle. They chose to be under a man. It's not for us. I wouldn't dare do that. But that's their life. They do whatever they want.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Sheba has the right.
Let me say this right fast. What's this guy, this basketball guy, Dwayne and Gabriel or Union? What's his Dwayne? What's his name? He's a basketball player.
Gabrielle Union and Dwayne.
Dwayne, yeah. Look, she's the stepmom. And she's making all the calls of how to dictate what happened to his child when the mother can't do anything. And this is a baby. What a baby doing, talking about sex, talking about how he feel. We didn't have that feelings when we was that age. We were outside playing with baby dolls. We weren't talking about sex.
Hollywood is Nassau, okay? Hollywood, that whole thing is wicked.
But they condone stuff like this.
It's
but
wicked. It's evil.
And that's what I'm trying to get. That's why I said that. I'm not worrying about this channel. If you guys want to go ahead and delete yourself, because it's already messed up. I already deleted almost 500 videos messing with you guys. I'm gonna stand on my truth, whether I get monetized or not, because I cannot come on here and sit there and tell you guys no lies, tell you guys lies just for you guys to support me. I'm here to tell you the truth. And we are distracted by the wrong stuff. The wrong stuff. We got the government and all these people dictating what's going to happen to our kids. Our kids don't know today if they coming or going, because the government all inside of this. And the reason why all this stuff is happening, and I'm trying not to get emotional about it, because when I get emotional about it, I get so loud. But the thing about it is, we don't talk about stuff like this. We are so conditioned. We have that slave mentality. We are worse than Nature Boy. We want to set the reason why we drawn to Nature Boy, because we just like Nature Boy. We still have that slave mentality on us.
Yeah, you might have been to take him down, waiting and praying and hoping.
We know different than Nature Boy, because these people, all they have to do is just throw us our own people and we will chew them up. We will be the first one to put our foot on their neck. And the same thing that's going to happen to the same thing that happened to R. Kelly. Hugh Hefner, he's been doing it for years. And soon when R. Kelly decided to do the same thing Hugh Hefner did,
That's their
our
world
own
though.
people say, crucify him, crucify him.
That's their world. That's their
And
species.
Hugh Hefner had young people going into his whatever the Playboy mentioned. Look at Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields was taking nude pictures.
I want to judge my people. I don't care
And
about
this
them.
man was still able to die with his legacy. None of
Yeah, he
our people
was.
can die with our legacy.
Most
Before
of them
before
do.
our entertainers die, they're gonna make sure they smear their legacy. And the
They
thing about
show.
it is our people help them do it because we are
Yep,
conditioned with that slave mentality.
that's for sure.
And I'm team right. I don't jump on the bandwagon. When they go right, when they go left, I'm going right. I don't jump on the wagon. I'm not a yes person. I look at the whole picture. It's sad. It's sad how our people, so in a minute, when something happens to our people, we want to go out there, we want to march, we want to sing, we shall overcome. But yet we can't get along with each other. We cannot get along with each other. And as soon in a minute they gave R. Kelly 30 years, the first thing our people say, now you know good and well, that was too much. But who helped them get there? You did. You did. His own people help him get there. And I'm not giving.
The first thing I said was go get her mammy and go get the rest. Go get 5 or
But they
6 more of them.
didn't. They didn't. They didn't.
I know
They
they
didn't.
wasn't, but I'm just saying. I mean,
They
they
didn't.
always make us the poster boy of all the sex crimes, all the kidnappings, all the evil things and stuff. We know that ain't, but it's their world. We just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's all.
Mhm.
And if we fall for the okie doke, we just fell for it because we cannot get away with what they get away with it.
But the thing about it is that we don't touch them. We don't touch them, but we are sit there and we are put our foot on our people's neck. We will twist it off if we can, just for them. That's why I sit there and say, let them
We
people do their own job.
we need to go. We need to judge our own self. We don't need them judging us. We need to judge our own people and let them judge their people.
And that's why I backed off on it. I backed off because I see my people is the one doing the most. And when I sit there and see the other ones coming on our side, sitting there telling us about how Nature Boy is the devil. No, Nature Boy is not the devil. He might act like the devil, but he ain't act like the devil.
He's
Your
the devil
forefather,
assistant.
your
He's the
forefather,
devil
your
assistant.
forefather is the devil.
They
He the
sure
one,
is.
everything that he touched, hell follows.
It sure is. But
We didn't
Nature
ask
Boy,
to come here.
Nature Boy got their spirit in him. No, he got their spirit in him.
Like I said there and say, the residue. The residue, it falls, it trickles down. But Nature Boy have not did half of the stuff that they did to us. Not half of they sat there and they overturned our entire history.
And Nature Boy did it to us. He didn't even go try to do it to
Nature
them.
Boy
He
didn't
did
do
it to us.
nothing to nobody. They came to him. They came to him.
Well, however they got there, he did it to
them. This man, Nature Boy. Now, I don't know what you may know because, like I said, I only know him through Beagle Live. Now, I did watch him a little bit when he was on Melanation, but after that, I wasn't following him. I started following him after I sat there and
I never followed him, but I follow on
yes,
YouTube.
I
follow
him.
everybody who followed him. Yeah,
Yes.
I follow everybody who followed him. I just
So
became
you
insane.
might know. You might
I
know.
became so intrigued. You know that how is he doing this? How right here on and it's recorded. I just couldn't get enough. Just
Mhm.
every single day. I just, oh my God, here's another crime. Oh my God,
Mhm.
here's another crime. Oh my
But the
God,
thing about
what
it
is going
is
on?
but the thing about it is that Nature Boy, the time that I was following him on Bingo Live, and like I said, and this is my ministry. And my ministry is to stand on righteousness, whether you like it or not, even if I got to stand all by myself. I heard this
And
man, I heard this man said how he was, who he was, what he was going to do. And anybody that sat there knowing what he said he was going to do to you, how he was going to do to you, and you sat there and still go into the lion's den, how can you brainwash
well,
someone that never been a part of carbonation?
let me say this.
Tell me, how can you brainwash people that never been a carbonation, but yet they knew about this man and they still came in? Go ahead, Freedom.
I'm gonna give you the analogy of a little puppy or a kitten.
Mm,
A little puppy or a kitten.
please do help me to make this make sense.
Right. A little puppy or a kitten will follow you everywhere. Even if you turn around and kick them and hit them and do everything else, they will continue to follow you and love you. And some people have that mentality of that little puppy and stuff who just wants to be loved and stuff. You can feed them every once in a while, but when you come home mad, you kick them. They the first one you hit to the sky. They be the first one you hurt or something, but they will still love you. Those people with puppy mentality, but there's a law against that. Just because they will allow you to do that to them, don't mean that you should do it. And what type of person are you to do it? So that's my analogy about just because
Mhm.
a person will let you abuse them, there's still some laws.
But the thing about it is, the laws is the abuse is the one when you sitting there trying to take these kids and change their sex. That's where the focus should be on. When you
Yeah,
taking these
sure.
little kids, going after these children, injecting them with all kinds of hormone stuff, all kinds of stuff to change their sex, that's
That's
where the
nothing
attention
new.
should be.
Yeah, that's nothing new. That's
That's
been
where the
going
attention
on.
should be.
If y'all really knew, y'all ain't really ready. Because soon as I say one thing about fallen angel, oh no, we ain't gonna talk about that. So y'all really not even ready.
Well, that's where the attention should be. That's where all the attention should be on that. But see, we don't talk about nothing like that.
I have to meet y'all where I can, because y'all have nightmares and stuff when people tell y'all the truth.
Mhm. Well, I'm talking about stuff on carbonation. I'm not talking about nothing to
Right,
give me no nightmares. And this right
right.
here
That's
does
what I'm
not give me
saying.
no
That's what
nightmares
I'm
because
saying.
let me tell you
You
something. It's
said
not my
how
life.
they're
It's
pick,
their life.
you said how they're picking up little girls and stuff and what they're doing. That's been going on for a long, long time. That's nothing new. I mean, soon they snatch them 8, 9, 10, got them dressed up like little women and stuff, and then
Hmm.
just making them go out and sick old evil 40, 50-year-old man, 30, watching these little girls and doing stuff with these little girls and stuff. They have been trafficking and doing this. It's sad. And it's underground, and the people who are running that are the ones at top. So that's why
Hmm.
nothing never get done.
But the Bible talks about the devil goes after the seed. He goes after the young ones. And the reason why he goes after the seed, because he know that he can break and mold them. So he gonna go after the seeds. He's gonna go after the small babies, and that's why they going after the babies. But that's when someone need to draw the line and say
C-
enough is enough.
CPS and all that is in on that crap. This is
Yes,
government wide stuff. This
yes,
or it wouldn't be able to go down like it is. You see, they show picked us up and threw us in jail when they find us with a joint. They have no
yes.
problem. So they don't. This is the. This ain't even a plot. It's what they do.
And the thing about it is that they taking these young kids, throwing them in jail, throwing them in prison, mixing them up.
Y'all
Look
president
at,
right now. Everybody know he a pedophile.
yeah, mixing them up, mixing them all up with other people, throwing them out, and they don't know if they
See, they don't want my truth.
And they all
Y'all,
confused. They
y'all
all
don't want my truth.
confused. Then they all confused. Look how this
Y'all,
guy, he claimed that he was a transsexual.
y'all
They
ain't
threw
ready for
him in
my truth.
they threw him in jail with the women. He ended up getting 2 women pregnant. He
Joe Biden right
this
now.
this is dangerous. Look how they was gonna have all this stuff happening where they can go into the bathrooms with the women. And like I say, I'm not homophobia at all.
I'm trying to
But some
hear.
things you have to be wise about. When they let this guy in that jail, he probably sit there and say, look, I'm not going into jail. If you're gonna sit there and I'm going to spend some time in jail, I'd rather spend it with women. And he felt like he was in heaven because he can touch any woman that he wants. And the man was not even a transgender. The man was a heterosexual. But I guess he felt like, hey, if I sit there and say I'm a transgender, and I sit there and I dress like a woman, I'm gonna be able to sit there and feel like I'm, hey,
Oops,
that's the
somebody
good
didn't do their
life.
homework, did they? Somebody didn't do their homework.
What happened?
You said he was able to go in there as a
That
heterosexual.
was a good life. That was a good life. That was a good life to him.
Just put on a dress and say, okay, I'm
Makeup. I don't even think he had a dress. All he had to do is just put on a wig.
put wig and say I'm trans. Go in there and knock up 2 people. Now, nobody did no homework or nothing, huh?
Mm-hmm. And they say he ended up marrying her, didn't she? Didn't they get married? Huh, Frida?
I don't know. I heard about the story from Michi X, but I didn't hear really. I didn't listen to it really because I figured much didn't need to really hear. I know what he did. He went in there saying that he was trans and he knocked up 2 women. Case closed. Story in the story. So no, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even hear. I didn't listen no more after that.
But girl, like I say, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on. And the thing about it is that
If it's that easy, think how easy it is.
things like this don't reach to the highest mountain.
If,
All
if
that
it's that
food
easy, if
stuff
it's that
reach to the
easy, think
highest
how easy it
mountain.
is for a man to walk up in a little girl's bathroom with his dress on and just snatch her and
Mm-hmm.
run. If it's that
Thank
easy,
you.
see.
I mean, it
So
was getting scary. It was getting scary, man. And like I said, I don't like no Trump. But sometimes God will take the foolish things of this world to confound the wise. And even
y'all
if
gonna
he had to
realize
take Donald
these are
Trump and
seven.
put Donald Trump in that seat.
These are the 7 years. The tribulation. Okay, it has started.
Hey,
Okay,
BB.
y'all. I don't know if y'all didn't hear the trumpet or what, but it is. This
Yeah.
is Jacob's trouble right here that we are in. And so
Yes, the signs are
and
here.
ain't even no signs. They here. Period. The pestilence, all of it is here.
Yeah.
The animals die.
And they say
The
they die in a heat.
the crops
But the Most
dying.
High God showed me this. Let me tell you what the Most High God showed me. But see, you believe in aliens, so I can't talk to you about it.
I don't believe in aliens. I believe in
Mm-hmm.
fallen angels.
Yeah, well, the fallen angel. Yeah, I believe in fallen angels too.
Well, okay, then call a thing a thing.
But this is the revelation that I had gotten. I guess it's not my time to tell it because I forgot what I was about to say. Go ahead, continue talking.
Um,
Oh yes. This is what I was going to say. You know how people be saying that it's time for us to get well, it's time for us to prepare. But when it comes to all that supremacists and all this racism and all this violence and unnecessary violence just because of the color of a person's skin, and people be saying, look, it's time for us to fight back. God sit there and say he got this. The battle is not ours, the battle is the Lord's. Trust me, the sun is coming down so close
all
to
you
the
got to
earth.
do is protect yourself, family. Whoever hear my voice, just all you got to do is protect yourself.
Girl, the
Yeah.
sun is coming. You didn't catch that one. The sun is coming so down close to the earth. They say that even the animals are dropping dead. You hear me? All the crops are burning up. So much stuff is going on.
And that's just the beginning of it. That's just the early.
Yes, that's just a pre. It's called the pre. Yes.
So if you out there doing wickedness, this is finna be for you. You ain't gonna be able to do it long.
But the thing
It ain't
about
gonna
it
work.
is that
You're gonna be
women,
exposed and you're gonna be dealt with right away.
and the thing about it is some of us not going to see it, and the reason why some of us not going to see it because we distracted with all this foolishness, all this foolish stuff right here. You see, they ain't gonna go on their channels and talk about stuff like this. They gonna talk about all this foolish stuff, which is all a distraction to keep us from knowing the truth, what's really going on out there. Like I say, when it comes to these people, if that's their choice, these people is up age. Once they make 18, they do what they want. I have
Quiet as
two
a cat.
I
Once
have
they
two
get
older
12 years
kids.
old,
I have two
once they
older
get 12
kids
years
that
old,
listen
they
to
they,
me.
they are under judgment. Once they get 12 years old, they are no longer under their parent. They are being judged.
Here in Babylon, 18. So once they 18 years old, they do what they want. So if they
No,
said
I'm
there's
not saying they do what they want, but I'm just saying in the all natural high on from the creator of the creator is starting no more saying, well, the Hebrew people say that, and if you see them doing that chair with that dance and all that, that's because they got 12 years old. They now no longer he being with all his anything he do now, he dealing not with what his father. He a boy no more. When you do something, you in trouble. When you do something good, you reap. So that's basically what that mean in 12. That I
you
don't
talk about
think most
their
18-year
sins.
olds is
You
ready
talk about
to.
I think you're talking about their sins become upon them once they get like 12 years old. They should know right from wrong. I guess that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, you are no longer under your mom um judgment no more.
Yeah.
Until
I
you
did
get
hear
that
that.
age, until
Mm-hmm.
you get that age, you can blame your mom for everything. It's because of you. It's because of you. But once
Yeah.
you hit 12, now you on your own. You making these decisions. You making
Mm-hmm.
your decision if you want to go in there and steal a pack of gum. You making decisions if you want to beat up a boy for no reason. You making
Mm-hmm.
that decision at that 12 point. Then you are being judged thereon.
Yeah, you carry your own sins. I did hear about that. Mm-hmm. But like I say, we are so focused on stupid stuff. We've and that's why I cannot wrap my brains around all this stuff. We focus on we got so much stuff that is happening out here. BB says Janae and Velvet have always excluded femininity, exude femininity. What she meant by that? Break that down, BB. What are you talking about?
Like power in the woman.
Hmm.
He mean power in the woman.
So she's saying that they are. That's what she saying. They have that or something.
Yeah, that they assume like feminists. They think like feminists. Like we just as strong as the man. We just as good as a man. We can do anything that a man can do. We powerful too. That
Hmm.
kind of thought.
Hmm. I would never want to do what a man can do. Just like I don't want to see a man do what a woman can do. I don't want a man that gonna do. I don't want to be a. I don't want to do what a man do because I don't like emptying trash cans. I wouldn't want to. I'm more, I'm more girly like.
Right.
I don't want to do.
I
I don't
can
want
empty
it.
I can empty a
I don't
garbage
want to be
can, but
like a
I don't want to
man
do it. Right.
because see, a lot of women they say, well, I could do what a man can do, and soon in a minute God said, okay, I'm going to give you what you want. You say you want to do what a man could do, okay? So God take the man out of your life, and then you start doing all what a man should. You don't have no man in the house, and you start doing everything in your house. Before you know it, you looking like a man. Start growing hair and everything else. Start looking like one. I got the right video for this. Let me play this video. Listen to
There
this.
certainly have been a lot of things taken out of context. Anyone who's ever looked at me or seen, witnessed some of the talk shows, they actually exploit a lot of issues. They take them out of context. They want to sensationalize them to build up their ratings to have a good show. So I really appreciate this opportunity to just sit down and have a fireside chat about the book.
Well, I'm glad you're
without
here.
all the fireworks and everything.
You say black women, and I quote you as saying, nag, nag,
Yes,
nag, and
we
that we
do.
are essentially responsible for pushing our men away by doing
A
so.
lot of times we take a position because of our own emotional mechanisms. We harass our men too much. We nag our men too much, and we keep his mind and his head so bundled up and bogged down with all of our personal idiosyncrasies about our day-to-day personal relationship with him that a lot of times we don't free his mind up to go out and to plan sanely for our future and for the future of our children. Many of them come to us every day and they almost have to do a wind test. They don't know what's going on. They don't know who they're going to meet because we have a lot of reactions. We tend to think as black women that a successful relationship and one where we're happy is one where everything goes our way. And the first time it goes another kind of a way, then we go into hell, turmoil in our brain, and we start deciding, oh, I've got terrible problems with this man. He won't do what I want him to do. When our men have a side.
Let me give that side
yeah,
according
they
to
have a
Scheherazade
side.
Ali, okay? You say in your book,
Okay, let's
and
get
I'm
to it.
quoting you,
Come on.
okay? The black man in America is the only male on earth, including every continent, who is disrespected by the women in his nation.
That's true.
This
What you think? I love Shahara Ali. What you think about it, Frida?
It's a lot of truth there. Yes, I'll agree with that.
Mm-hmm. We the one because
But I'm
we
I'm not gonna stand for no mistreatment. But yeah,
no.
yeah.
She's not saying to be mistreated. It's just let you play your role and let a man play his role. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but me, look, I'm gonna do what a woman's supposed to do, but I'm not gonna sit there and go out there and you know.
And I'm gonna tell you
I
this.
like my
One thing
nails
about a
done. I like
woman,
my nails done. I ain't cutting no grass. I'm not sitting there emptying no trash can.
and one thing about a woman, if all our needs are taken care of, we don't mind submitting. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
so
you.
no, I ain't got nothing. If you walking out that door, you take. I might give my opinion or something. But when it's all said and done, I'm a stand by my man, whatever. And if he make the wrong decision, sometime I'm still gonna stand there. But I'm sure gonna say, see, you should have
Yeah.
listened to me.
And maybe because I was young with mine, I was really young with my husband, but you know, he treats me like a woman, and that's why I want to be treated like a woman. I'm not gonna sit there and try to belittle my man. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because I want him. I want a man. I want to make sure he's an alpha man. Hey Noel, how
Right.
you doing? I had contact you. I had left you a message. I don't know if you had got that message. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link. But we just talking about anything. But that's the thing about it is that too many women, they wants to play the man role. And soon when the minute something happen, then they want to start crying. Come on.
Yep. And then one thing we women have to realize also.
I left the link if you want to come and join us. What you said? Go ahead, Frida.
Wait a minute. Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Noelle. I told her I dropped the link if she want to go ahead and join. But go ahead, Frida.
It wasn't important, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I'm with, Shahraz Ali. What she has said that, we sit there and what we try to do is we try to break our man down because that's the way that this world, here they taught us to do that. I'm not going to sit there and try to emasculate the black man. I'm not
Never
going to
would I
do that.
ever
And
do
that's
that.
exactly what they want us to do. They want us to
Especially,
treat the man like that.
especially outside of my house. When me and my husband outside of my house, it's what he say. It's much respect to him. Now I don't act like no dingback or nothing like that. But
Hmm.
I'll turn to him and say, "What you think? What you think?" And of course he gonna say, "What you think?" Because he know I make some good decisions and stuff.
Hmm.
But I definitely, when in front of anybody, especially the other species, I want them to see my man is a king in his house and much respect. I hold his hand when I'm in them stores and stuff, walk with him and stuff, and never will just now inside
Hmm.
my our doors might be a different thing, okay? But inside
Hmm.
my doors, but never would you ever see me disrespect my
Hmm.
king. Never.
But see, that's what they want us to do. They want us to sit there and emasculate the black man, to make him feel like he's nothing. They've been breaking our man down for since we got here, separating us. All the stuff that had happened is because what had happened to our black man. They sit there and say, well, okay, if you on public assistance, then you the black man, the man, he can't be in the home. See, right there, you don't sit there and allow this man
The
to
hell he
catch a
can't.
felony, can't find a
No,
job.
y'all learn how to play the game. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta he ain't gotta catch no felony. We gotta shut
No,
our
I'm
mouth
saying
and
how
learn
they
how to
broke
play
the.
the
I'm
game.
talking about how they broke the black man.
Yeah, that's how they broke it, but
They
they
broke the
still was
black
there.
man, put all
We're,
those
we're,
bogus
but
charges
it
on them, threw them in jail, then
but
threw
it
them
was
back in
still some man
society
there. Them women still was coming up pregnant, so some man was there getting them pregnant. That
because
never stopped.
that's the way the system was designed. It's designed to go ahead and break the black man. Because notice during the time when
Well, the
Martin
black
Luther
man
King,
shouldn't follow behind so stupidly then. If that's
but
what
notice
and I know it's set up against them. Trust me, I've been fighting this battle for a long time. So I know it's set up against them, but I'm not. Now it's time to take responsibility for them. And yes, black women, we were allowed to go to school and stuff, and then take some courses, get a degree, and we stepped on top of our black man. It made it look like okay. For me to get a man that's my equal, I gotta now date out of my race because
but let me
my
go ahead and
brother
say
man
this right.
is
Let me
in
say this
jail.
right. Let
My
me say
brother man
this.
got
Let me say this. Notice that when Martin Luther King era and Malcolm X, we was together. The families was in a home, and look like after all that happened, with we losing Malcolm X and uh, Martin Luther King, it's like families start dividing. We start having division. You didn't have none of that stuff during that era because families stuck together. But when they start arresting our people for bogus charges for small little crime for even, it just was bogus. But the system is designed the way that it's supposed to do. It's not messed up. That's the way that is designed to break up black families.
Yeah, it is. That species that y'all that's been over us, of course. They've been studying us, they done experimented on us, they have did us in, they hate us because we got a creation with the earth, with organic, they hate us. So
Hmm.
yes, it's set up, we were never gonna is um um get big in their system. And the didn't want us to. So now the separation began. We were never
Hmm.
supposed to be a part of this in the first place.
Hmm.
So
And
we
that's
we
why
wanted
when
we wanted separation, we wanted segregation, but then black people started getting their high jobs and stuff, and then they just um no longer, they just wanted to be integrated. They wanted
and
to be right up under people who didn't want you in their restaurants, people who didn't want you using the bathroom with them, people. But no, we had to. Oh no, it's something wrong with our bathroom if we can't use the same one. It's got to be the water. Their water is better. No, so that Stockholm doggone syndrome. And so we became a part of their rat race. And they said, okay, we gonna meet y'all where y'all at. No, you don't meet me where I'm at. You go back 400 years on all this stuff that y'all was able to establish and pass down, and give me back some of my moolah that you owe me.
That's it. And then the thing about it is that
Give me
we,
my billion that you owe me. You
yeah,
owe me a billion.
but the thing about it, who owes a billion?
They owe us a billion.
A billion? Are you, girl? Billion?
I'm talking about by myself. They owe me a billion.
Well, I
By
say they owe
myself,
us
me,
10
myself, and
billion.
I.
I take
Me,
the 10
myself, and
billion.
I. $1 billion, and I will be so happy. I will go away. I will never. I will just. I promise you, will never see me again. Just give me my billion, and I will go.
Mhm. And so, if they gave you a billion, what would you do with it?
First of all, I believe I would want to store for my people.
Okay,
I want
that's
something for
good.
my people. I want to start building my own community. I don't want to have to
Yes,
go outside my community for anything.
yes,
I want my own police department. I want my own fire department. I want my own courthouse. I want my
yes.
own hospital. I want my own stores. I want my own whatever
I love
gymnast.
it. Yes, I love it.
I,
I love it.
I that's what I want. I
Mhm,
don't want to be friends. I don't want to hold hands. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to build a community.
mhm.
I
And
want for
let me
us
say
to
this. Let me say this. Let me say this. Since you brought up the police department, I think that what they should do is go ahead and dismantle, tear it all up because the foundation is corrupt. Because it
just
was built.
keep it for themselves.
No,
Just
let me,
build us
no,
one.
no. I'm looking at it from way back, how it was built. It was built because back then it was called the Night Riders, and they really were slave catchers. That's how it
Exactly. It
came.
was
That's how
always
they
for
came
us.
apart.
It
So
was
if
always
it
to control us.
so if it came, if it was built on bad foundation, then they need to go ahead and dismantle the entire thing. Just go ahead and do away with
And
it
you think
and
that
build it
and
all up. You know,
then that
I
would
think we
be
should
sitting there. They
police
not
our
worried
own.
about us.
I
They worried
think
about them.
I think that they should police. I think we should police our own community,
I
or
don't think
have people that look like us in our own community. No way in the world that they, because I was asking. I sit there and say, why, it always like the bad cops. You always get a hold to the bad cops. And half of these people that comes into those departments, they are not educated. Half of them is in there because of family, or their father was a policeman, so they are policemen, and that's where all the corruption comes. So when I say they need to go ahead and dismantle the entire police department,
They are doing their jobs. That's point blank. They're doing their job.
want me to tell you, but this is my opinion. And how I think that they should go ahead and dismantle it is start taking their pensions from them. If they sit there and they do something that they don't have no business, or something happen, let them get their own insurance. Long as the tax dollars are paying for their reckless behaviors, they're gonna continue doing that. But the minute when you start allowing them to take accountability, and letting them okay, if you do something wrong, the state is not going to take care of this. This is coming out of your pension. So in the minute you join the police force, you should have your own insurance for stuff like this. I promise you, Frida, if they do stuff like this, they're gonna think twice before they sit there and pull another trigger on an unarmed person. I promise you.
If you believe it's about fairness in the first place, then okay.
No, I'm just saying, if you start letting them take responsibility of their own actions, they're gonna change. They know in the world they're gonna be trigger happy like this. I was watching the news today. I think it happened yesterday, where a bunch of cops had chased a black guy into his apartment and beat this dude to death right in front of his girlfriend. I promise you, if you go ahead and start messing with their pension, having
You
them to
do
take
you
out their
do know
own
when they shoot
insurance.
you do know when they shoot one of us, they get promoted, right?
Most likely,
They get a
yes.
vacation. They get a vacation. They get moved to another place where nobody knows about they. They've been doing this because this ain't about solution.
No. And that's why I say when you start messing with their pension, I promise you they're gonna straight up. They're gonna straighten up. Because
Until we start demanding that you're not gonna keep on walking on us like we rugs. That's when it's gonna stop.
and the thing about it is that if they take off their body cameras, they should be automatic fired
You
because
would think you would think that would
that's
be
what they
common sense.
should. That's what I think they should.
Right.
If they
That's
take that
common
off, they
sense.
should be fired.
If you don't have it off, if you don't have it on, or if you turn it off, should be immediately ground for expulsion. Immediately
Yes.
ground to get out. And
Look
I
what
ain't even
Sarah
educated, and
said.
I know that.
Look what Sarah said. They really ran in that man's house over a traffic stop. Yes, that's what I say. Over a traffic stop. Now, why would you want to run in this man's house just for a traffic stop?
Great. Just I was on a
And found out
bicycle
the
and
man
looked back at them.
found out the
Look,
man don't have no arrest records. His record is clean and everything. And they beat this guy with a baton and say, well, they didn't use a gun. That's still force. That's still
what
a
about Freddie
weapon.
Gray? What about Freddie Gray? All he did was riding his bicycle and glance back at them. They said he looked suspicious.
Yeah.
They paralyzed that man, killed that man. So it's no rhyme to reason. That's because they are of their father, the fallen.
Yes,
Y'all
that's
call
what
them
I'm
what y'all
saying.
want to call them. Y'all ain't
Well, I
getting it.
already told you what it is.
They are of their father, the fallen. Y'all not getting it. Y'all because they look like y'all, so y'all not getting it.
But see, the thing about it is our own people is the one selling us out because no way in the world that this should keep going on and
They may
on.
look like our people, but they may not be our people though.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about our people. It's time for us to,
That's
say
what I
enough
said.
is enough. So in a minute, this is what happened to back then. It's not going to happen with this generation right here. Back then, they was marching, they was protesting, they was singing. This generation is not gonna take it
Sure
because
not.
now we know exactly what's going on. When you see all those riots that's going on in them people community, these people not starting riots. They're not tearing up their own communities.
Because most of these kids,
These are
we couldn't
agents.
we
Those
couldn't
are
make these kids go to church. These last millenniums right here, these last little generation, we couldn't make them sit in no
no
churches. I
you no.
tried to make my boys.
I'm talking about all the protesting that happened back then and the stuff that's happening right now. We are aware of what's going on right now.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
know what I'm
Our
saying
youngers ain't
is
going for
listen.
that.
No, you're not listening.
I'm
What I'm
agreeing
saying,
with you.
no, but you're not seeing what I'm going. I'm saying in the middle of these marches, they have agents that's really tearing up these coming in that's assigned to sit there when stuff like this happen. They will get on that bus and get in the mix like sheep, sheep and the goats all together, wolves and sheep in the mix up together. These people, Frida, they are not tearing up their own communities. It got people that professional people, when riots happen, they get on the bus, the plane, or whatever, and they go into those communities and they tear it up. And they are being exposed now. That's what I'm saying, Frida. Sarah said running in all the rooms, it was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. You want to go and run up on this man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. I see more white people at Black Lives Matter marches and gay people and white people than I see black people.
And all that right there is to show you that, want me to tell you something, everything that we have, they take over. And the reason why they take it because we falls for it. We
ain't falling for it no more. We ain't falling for it no more.
We friend everybody. And that's why I heard Leroy Muhammad. Make sure you check him out. He sat there and say,
This is not going for that no more.
he said they can look, but they cannot join. He said because everywhere they go, hell gonna
You
follow.
brother, you.
So might as well let them look from a distance. And it's not that you being racist or anything. And let me
Well,
tell you, it's because you love your people.
black
And it's
people
time
stand in
for
the
us to
house
love
marching
each
no
other.
more. Black people ain't
No,
marching no more.
this generation is not going to take it no more. And with all these politicians and all this stuff, the only time we see you, the only time when you're doing something in the community is when it's time for the vote. That's
And
why I
your
said
race
we got a
warrior
bunch
is
of
going down
sellouts.
one at a time. And your race warrior is going down one at a time. So I
We got
think
a
if you
bunch of
black,
sellouts.
you better come on out of there if you black.
Yeah, we have a bunch of sellouts.
Cause
We
they
got a
they
bunch
not
of sellouts.
they around here, they not worrying about cause you black. If they see you, if you wearing that bad, get out of it.
Yeah,
If
look
you,
what Sarah said. Not true. Every state protests for 30 days because of George Floyd. And look what happened.
that's it. That's it. That
Look what happened.
George Floyd was the big one right there. That's it right there. You ain't gonna see
Yes.
that no more.
No, not like that.
This
But this
Black
is how,
Lives Matter crap. This Black Lives Matter. That's not about us.
but this is what I think should happen. When stuff like this happen to our people, when we know that they're not getting, being, shot by the police or
I ain't
whatever
fooling
happened,
nobody. That
injustice.
ain't us.
Want me to tell you what I think should happen? They should have an organization, a chapter. When stuff like this happen, it should have people, leaders, setting in position, and so we can be able to identify one another.
But
Have
Georgia Bull Daddy.
when it's time for us to march, every city, town, country, whatever, have the same uniform on, a t-shirt to let us know, we belongs to this chapter. But long as you
Georgia
having all these,
LBGTT.
as long as you having all these outsiders coming in and sitting there, I sit there and I watch. I sit there and watch how these outsiders came in, calling themselves whatever, in the mix like they cared for us, but all the while was tearing down those buildings. And soon in a minute, they tear down those buildings. Our people go in and loot it, and the
Don't
cameras is
stop.
right, and the cameras are right on them. So quite obvious, can't you see they setting you up? So all of a sudden, soon in a minute, a building out of all those buildings in those cities, they have a camera, a news reporter right there to record it all because it's all a setup. Every march that we have, they smear it. They smear it. They sit there and they hire these people. I remember I saw Exxon, AutoZone. This white guy, he was dressed in all black, and he was a what you call an agent, where he was tearing up that Exxon up, and had a black guy sit there and recorded the entire thing. They had, I think it was like a Wendy's, 2 white kids. They arrested them. Had sat there and blew up a Wendy's, and wanted to blame it like the black people was tearing up their own community. No,
Did you see that
these
one
people
that
are
went viral?
assigned to do stuff like this.
Did you see that one that went viral? Where
Which one?
this dude, he walked up with a hat, a long black coat on, and he was trying to break the windows at one of the marches, and this little black dude went over there and said, "Man, what you doing?"
Yes, that's
Stop.
what I'm talking about. It was an AutoZone. I remember that.
Oh, that's the one you talking about?
Yes, that's the one I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
And you
Yeah,
saw the one when
dude.
those two black girls saw these 2
Yeah.
white girls was spray painting the building. She said, "Why are you doing that? Why
I
are you
see.
spray
Yeah,
painting the building? Because all they gonna do is blame us."
exactly. They was
But
setting
you
it,
see,
and that
they
was a
been was doing
policeman.
that.
That was the policeman that did that.
Yes, that's who they was. That's who they are. That's why I say agents.
So
They call them
so
provocators.
that's why they learning now. They don't do it no. They ain't coming out like that no more. Not with BLM and claiming them and stuff.
Want me
Everybody
to
know
tell you,
that was a setup.
they been was doing
That was for
that.
the QLB2 LMNOP
They
people.
been was doing that. They been was coming in those communities, and the first thing they hollering that we are tearing up our own community.
Exactly.
They been
That ain't
but
none
now
of us.
but now they cannot get away with it. And the
Right.
reason why they can get away with it now, because the Most High God had blessed us with cameras.
Oh,
And we
everything gonna be
record
seen.
everything. We record
It
everything.
will be televised. It will be
Yes,
televised.
we record everything. So they can't get away with it no more.
The revolution will be televised.
Every time when you see something happen, make sure you record it. And these days, these kids, they keep their cameras in their hands. So they can't get away with the stuff that they used to get away with. Sarah
Nope.
said, but it was the majority of black women protesting. Yeah, it'd be yeah, we'd be in there, but the thing about it that we
Yeah,
have
the
bad apples in the
femi
mix of it.
yeah, the feminists be in there. The feminists be in there thinking that this is, and then as soon as they break a barrier, they be the first one to get the jobs. They be the first one to join the new force. It don't be the black women. So they need to sit down somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But everything that we get, we allow them to hijack it. You know, everything that we get, because we are a person that we was taught to forgive, which I don't. You know, that's the Bible. That's the word, to forgive. But sooner or later, how many times you gonna forgive? Even the Most High God had put a time limit on that. He says 7 times 70 or 79, something like that. I know a total of 149, but they
In the
time
New Testament, it
time
says
is
77
expired.
times 7.
7 times 79. That's the
77 times 7.
177. Well, altogether it's 149, whatever it is.
But okay,
But
I'm glad
that's expired now. That's expired. It's expired for them. It's expired. So it's long overdue. We done sit there. We
no,
done
they
did
got
enough.
a few more years. They got a few
No,
more
7
years.
times 70. Let me see what it is. No,
Seven-
that's a girl. How many times we done said
You
that
really
forgive?
are you really adding that? Really though?
No, I'm just saying how many. I know what it is. It's 149. But how many times we need to forgive them? It's expired. It's time for us to sit there and start doing for ourselves now. Because long as we sitting under the table and letting them throw a little few crumbs didn't here, then we're gonna continue going through this. But it's time for us to sit there and start doing for ourselves. That's why I sit there and say, no, we don't need a cult, but we need to come together in unity. But every time when our people come together, it's always a cult. It's always something they're gonna demonize it.
No,
Like,
we
we
getting
cannot
smarter
come
now.
together.
This is a time
But
that
every time when we come together, they sit there and they break it up, dismantle it.
they ain't gonna be able to do it this time. They ain't gonna be able to do it. This is the awakening. This is the age of Aquarius, and I don't know nothing about no Aquarius, but I know this is the time of the change right here, and it's over with. The wicked gotta go. They gotta burn. That's what that sun is about.
That's
Killing
what,
a
yeah,
whole bunch of
the
people.
sun, yes.
That's the sun that's coming right there. That big old thing right there.
But the Most High God gave me that revelation. He said we don't have to do nothing but sit and watch, because the sun. I even made a video on that. The sun bask in our skin, our melanin, bask in it. We just glow. It makes us shine.
And it's not just the sun. It's what's coming down. Those colors that's coming down, just like a rainbow. That's to trigger some stuff in y'all. To wake some stuff up, to heal some long time curses and stuff.
So, and the
Ain't nothing they
signs are
gonna be able
here.
to do this time. Ain't nothing they gonna be able to do this time.
No,
We getting more smarter. We getting more smarter. Like I said, it's people right now assigned, and I ain't gonna say too much, but people right now assigned right now, one at a time, to take the race war out, because they taking us out. So now they being took out one at a time, because we ain't got no army.
our army is the Most High God. God say He raising up an army right now as we speak. He told Ezekiel, can these dead bones live again?
They
and
already
Ezekiel
here.
God say, yes, they can. God breathed new life into those bones, honey. And
They
we
was
got
just
an
waiting.
army
They
that's
was just
after
waiting for
God's
that
heart.
stuff. They was just waiting for that stuff that's falling right now. That stuff that's falling right now to come. So if they waking up now, it's like a switch going
What stuff?
off.
What stuff, Frida? What stuff you talking about?
Yeah, I
You
ain't
go ahead.
ready.
Let me hear a little bit. Don't give me too much of it. Just let me see where your mind at. Give
It's
me
just
just
the
a
sun.
touch.
It's just the sunshine that's killing people. That's basically it's just the, it ain't really the sun. It's just what's falling out of the sky. Read up what's falling out of the sky. Red iron oxide is literally falling out of your skies
But
at a
will it
horrible
touch?
rate.
So will it
And
touch us?
it's touching us every day. That's part of the wave.
Bill, Kitty, hi Kitty, how you doing? Kitty say Bill Gates trying to block the sun. Yeah, he trying to block the sun because he's trying to save his race. That's why. But the sun gonna sit, we know what the sun gonna do him. He gonna be the first one. Like I say, we don't have to do nothing but just sit back and watch. So many stuff happening right now. So much stuff. Look how they say, and I'm gonna say allegedly, how they say they trying to take the melanin out of our skin. If I'm not mistaken, they say Bill Gates was trying to do that. Take the
They've been
melanin
getting
out
our
of our
melon. They've
skin
been
and
getting
put it
our,
in computer chips.
that
You
ain't
heard
nothing
about
new.
that
That
one?
they've been killing us for our melanin stuff. That's nothing new.
Yeah,
Our
notice how
melanin
they
is
get
worth
them.
more than gold. Our
Thank you.
skin Our skin will absorb anything. We can take that radiation. We can take all that stuff that's falling down. That stuff is renewing our genes. That stuff is making us into to Hulk type people.
Now say
Y'all
it
better
again.
open.
Repeat that again. Melanin is like what?
Melanin is worth more than gold.
Thank you. But if only our people would know that. If only our people know that, they wouldn't be bleaching it.
That's what they are killing us for. Our melanin, that
But our
stuff
people
that
don't know that.
most of them know, but they'll sell their soul.
Yes. But they don't know that. They don't know it. Our people don't know it because they got us so confused on foolish stuff like this, the stuff that we talk about. They got us on foolish stuff.
That we won't be on that for long when they look around and see what's going on.
They
They
put
won't.
all that distraction, all that entertainment stuff, all that is just a distraction while they are working overtime on us. But the thing about it is that we don't see it. We think that our skin is too dark. We think that our hair, if we don't look like the European standards, we think that we're not it. But
I
don't
bet
you
you.
know that they know more about us than we know ourselves?
I bet you right about now, y'all. We glad we got that dark skin. The darker the better. Right now,
Thank you.
well, I
Because
can see
thank
you
you.
gonna start seeing people. You gonna start seeing nobody working outside except for black people. And then I'm gonna say the next 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna see people who standing outside greeting people or people who has to be out there. It's
But
gonna be
but
only
but
black
don't
people.
but
But
don't you know?
that's
And
already going on in Arizona right now.
this is not racist at all.
No, it's a fact.
It's a
I'm
fact.
sorry. It's the
Don't you
truth.
know that the minority is gonna be first? You know that, right?
The first gonna be last, and the
And the
last gonna
first,
be
yes,
first.
but it's happening right now. Google it, 2045. It won't be the white race no more. It
It's for the they have to stay inside, okay? And
Make sure you Google that. Now that's facts. It won't be
it's
the
finna
white
get
race is
worse.
dying out. It's gonna be more like a mixed race, and what
Look at
our
look at all these football players, game players all over the world are just dropping dead out there trying. They can't do that no more. This is finna
Mhm.
stop. This is I don't even believe it's finna be another election. They might put big horsehead in there after
who
him, but
who Donald Trump?
no,
Who?
Pamela. Kamala.
Yeah, because I think
Because there not going to be no more elections after this. I know
mhm.
people laughed at Dick Gregory when he kept saying that, but Dick Gregory was on it. But Dick Gregory just parted here before he got a chance, and I hate he left before he got a chance to see it through. But he might have
Mhm.
been part of this 33rd Mason stuff they got going now too. So a part of the people that's ruling. So
Mhm.
I don't know, but yeah, it ain't gonna be no elections and stuff. They're not even gonna be able to come outside, okay? And I'm not saying nothing racist. I love everybody. I help anybody, but
Mhm.
this is it's finna it's designed to take out what's not pure and
Hi, college.
what's
Welcome,
foreign to the
guys. Welcome to my channel. We just talking. Yeah, we just talking. Go ahead, Frida.
um okay. What was I saying?
Just
Oh yeah, this is a great, this is right here the great separator. And
mhm.
y'all will see that real, y'all start noticing real soon. Now that I mentioned it, y'all gonna start noticing it anyway. Ain't
Mhm.
nobody standing outside, can't nobody stand outside but
It's
us.
too hot.
They can do 10, yeah, yeah, but y'all, it's uncomfortable, but it ain't killing
Mhm.
y'all. It is killing the other,
No,
uh, it's killing the Gentiles, okay?
well, we're gonna say,
So if you a Gentile, you finna suffer. I'm
mhm,
sorry.
yeah.
And they ain't,
But you
and
know,
they
you got
all
to
colored.
watch what you say because I don't want nobody to
They
say
all
we being
colored. Oh, you
racist.
mean you can't say Gentiles now?
Hmm.
You can't say Gentiles?
Yeah,
Because a
Gentiles.
Gentile is anybody. A Gentile is all colors, okay?
Yeah.
That's nothing racist.
Hmm. But there's just so much stuff happening today, and we living in the end times, and a lot of things, it's no such thing
Yeah.
as everything is so
Either we
censored.
about truth or we ain't.
But everything, it's just that a lot of stuff is censored now. It's
Yeah,
just
it is.
that
They'll take your money from you,
it's
but
everything is so
hey, truth is the
censored.
truth. You're gonna be blessed anyway. If it's for you, you're gonna be blessed anyway for getting that truth
Hmm.
out there.
Hmm.
No, if you block the truth, then you worrying about getting a dime from them, then more power to you. You'll get that real soon.
College say I support you every night. I stay in the bushes. Make sure you share. Make sure you share these videos, girls. We try to keep it as we could try to keep it, just as wholesome and where we just come together and just talk. So it's
And,
just sitting here,
yeah.
just talking about any and everything.
But my motives might be different. I'm gonna tell you, because any chance I get, I'm trying to open up my people's eyes and let them know.
Hmm.
Stop serving this beast system, and let's do this thing. So my
But
motive
see,
might be a
we
little
also
different.
have to realize, that, and that's why a lot of people have been shut down, a lot of channels, and a lot of people, because it's no such thing as freedom of speech no more. Everything now have been censored. So even Tasha K talked about it the other day, how, you know, long as she was talking about her people, how you know, anytime when she talked about her people, nothing was said. Even the whites, she said there, and the other, they was laughing with her. But the minute when she talk about them, then they say, "Oh, she's being racist. Oh, she's this, she's that." But you see, that's just the type of world that we live in. That's why when who I can't think with this black man, when he had some guy he wanted to take off of social media because he said he was a racist. So he sat there and he contacted Facebook and everybody and had this racist man to be shut down, to lose his platform. And they end up soon when they took him down, they went after Minister Louis Farrakhan and everybody else. So when we try to sit there and everything that we try to do, it turns against us. And the reason why it turns against us, because first of all, this is not our platform.
That's
This
why we
may be
have to
our
support
platform, but this is
ourselves.
not our network. We don't own this
That's why
network.
we have to support ourselves. We
But the
have to
re
support ourselves.
but the only way that we can support ourselves is that we got to be able to come together. We so busy trying to run after the stuff that they have. So long as we running after the stuff that they have, we're not going to be able to build our own stuff. That's where I'm talking about the distraction comes from. So we got to abide by their rules. It's their guidelines. Keep it friendly. Having you to, freedom of, is no such thing really as freedom of speech. You have to watch what you say. And the thing about it is that when we complain about it, it turned on us because it was a black guy, the one that sat there and talked about. Frida, you continue talking. Let me take this call here.
Okay. Because I'm right here with this right here, and this get me in trouble, a lot of people, and I really don't mean no harm. But you know, when it comes down to like fact and dealing in reality, we still want to believe that most of us don't even know that we are walking and talking, and a lot of times sleeping with a whole nother species. And I'm gonna be careful because, like she said, this, she want to be monetized and different stuff like that. I'm just saying I'm the wrong one to be up here, because once I get to talking, it just start coming. I don't even be knowing what I be saying. Sometimes I have to look back and say, what the hell did I say? What was I saying? Because once I get to talking, it just start coming out of me quickly, because I know people gonna shut me off real quick. No, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't do this. They gonna, they want that soft toast, that milk.
Yeah, and everything. And Nature Boy talked about this. Remember, he was talking about everything gonna be so phenomenal, like Prince and Michael Jackson. Notice when you watch the news state channels and how you see the newsmen, everybody looking so. You don't see like that macho black man no more. Like that alpha male. You don't see that no more. Everybody is just, they looking like it's just
they just ain't on this app messing like they
they
is.
look
There's a
more
bunch
like
of gay wives
a
on here.
beta male now. They start looking like a beta male.
I don't see nothing but a bunch of gay wives on here. I'm gonna be honest with you. Let them
Akala
figure out
said,
what that
I'm
is.
not familiar with Nature Boy, but I still listen. Going back to the bushes, stay safe. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and girl, it's just that, just so much stuff that's going on. I mean,
My
it's
people
just
are
so
dying for
weird.
from a lack of knowledge. My people are dying from a lack of knowledge. Like your husband said last week or week before last, that they're not even taking food stamp cards in some of these places no more.
Yes.
What is these people gonna do that's depending on this every single month? They depend on this stuff and even have to get rid of some of them to pay their other bills. Then what?
Yes. And but I think it just happened that Sunday. They had stopped it that Sunday. But it's a lot of stuff that's happening. A lot of stuff going on, and the thing about it is they distract us, just like I said, with all that foolish stuff. And we are the type of people that we love to be entertained. We love to
Yeah,
be
'cause
entertained.
we've had to
And
entertain
long as
ourselves.
they entertaining us, they can continue working overtime on us. That's
We
how it works.
we've had to entertain ourselves, because at that time it wasn't
No, I'm
time for
talking
us to
about with
come
all
up.
the distractions, all the stuff that's going on right now. They
But the
keeping us
entertainment is finna
entertained
be
and
up. I
drama.
know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Long we can buck dance, long as we can buck dance for a minute, and they can work overtime. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, because we did it so long just to because we be feeling so bad sometimes, and then most of them, your uncle or ain't somebody gonna be an alcoholic or something, or somebody gonna be a crackhead, or somebody in the house gonna be sick or something. We've been down so long that we've learned to entertain ourselves, and now we make ourselves. It was just us, but now the world is seeing us, and they are enjoying this craziness that we doing, and they are making a whole bunch of money for us. But we
Mm-hmm.
waking up now. We starting to wake up. I see that myself.
Well, it's time for us to wake up. This generation, like I said there and say, you either in or you're out. It's you either hot or you're cold. You can't be in
I don't know if
between.
it's a doggone bird on here knocking on
Mm-hmm.
this. I don't know if y'all
But you're
hear it or
either
not, but
in or you're out. But
he's
this
knocking on this
generation is,
door. I mean,
yeah, but this generation right here,
it's hot,
they're not gonna have it.
crazy.
They're not playing. This is a Joshua generation right here.
I guess it's a bird. I don't know.
But this is
But,
they gonna take it by force. It's not gonna happen. But it's time for us to stop being so distracted, with the things of the world, because it's gonna be a time that we're gonna all have to put our stuff together. And like I say, even if we get the reparation, we don't want to go ahead and just give it right back to them. So we have to have a plan. We have to have an exit plan.
yeah, I don't think you're gonna have to worry about that one.
Hmm.
I
Because
don't
I'm
think you have
not.
to worry about
We'll,
that, because I mean, even if they want to go buy them gym shoes up the butt or whatever, hey, that's their
mhm.
business. But I'm just saying, the majority of us got our head on straight, and
But I
we
think they
already
Go ahead,
We
Frida. I don't
already
want to overrun. Go ahead, because I don't
because
want to
see,
interrupt you.
huh?
I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, that's what they afraid that, Chappelle even did a skit on his show one day showing that we got our reparation. First thing bruh did is went and brought a whole truckload of Newport, and then they was buying women, white women and different stuff, and buying gym shoes and just going
Mm-hmm.
crazy. That was a skit, and it was really, really funny and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at this time we wisen up.
Well, let me tell
I
you what
don't
I
think.
was thinking. What I was thinking. This I was thinking. This the revelation that I had gotten that with those PP loans, I think they was testing us with those PP loans. That's why somebody said that they wiped the debt out. Because I say, look, if I knew it was going to be easy like that, I could have applied for it, but I
For
didn't need it.
real,
But
really, that's
they
what I'm
said,
saying.
I think they did those PP loans to see how we was going to sit there and manage that money. And what we did, they say it was people buying
But white people
Rolex,
benefited more from that. Well, more white people got that than we did.
yeah, but they say people sit there and gave it back, buying foolish stuff. But they ain't gonna look at stuff like this because
Was
it
it
had
just us
companies.
though, or was it everybody?
It was everybody
That's for
because
my
it
okay.
had companies that was still in business and still applied for those PP loans. But like
Yeah,
I said there and say,
they were stealing from the people and
but the
stuff.
thing
It was a
about it
lot of.
is, a lot of our people, the ones that I know of, they gave it right back to them,
And
right back to them.
and one of the game show, I mean not a game show, but one of the content creators, they added up Nature Boys, and he almost had $550,000 worth of PPP loans.
Wow. And them people gonna come back on it. They may not come back now, but those people gonna come back on that money. So if they
Yeah,
say
it was.
there ain't no in the world, they gonna sit there and cancel that debt.
Yeah, 550
They ain't gonna
million.
write that. They ain't gonna write that debt off. They gonna come back. But I think that
500.
I think it
It was
was.
I know it was close to 1 million. I know it was close to
Well,
1
I
million.
don't
I can't
think
remember that number.
I don't think he got that much. People put so much
Eh,
stuff out about
yeah,
that guy.
he
I don't
went down
believe
the
that.
list. He went down the name and he went down
If
the
them
list.
people got that much money,
And True got the most.
I promise you, if those people got that much money, them people will be
Malia
locked
got
up.
30,000. Malia got 30,000. Come
I
on,
ain't never saw no report that them people got that
well,
much money.
you better Google. You better go in YouTube tonight and say, and just type in there. Go in YouTube tonight and
They would have
say,
had that post up. They
I
know
can
these
tell you who to
bloggers.
go to. I can tell you who to go to.
Where
World News had the whole thing 2 or 3 times.
he had
He had
he
did it.
had the paper, he had the
He had the
receipts.
paper reading out each one, how much each one of them got under
Did he
each one
show
of
the
their names.
receipts? Did he show the
Yes, he
receipts?
did. This is nothing new, ma'am. This is nothing new. This been about a year ago when he did that, and he just redid it about maybe 3 months ago. He pulled up each true real name. He pulled up every last one of their name. Only one person name didn't come up, and I can't remember what. Even that girl that be on there crying, Niza, all of them got loans in their name. All of them. That ain't even hard to pick up. Just go in.
Well, everybody got it. So, like I say, I didn't mess with it
Not
because I said
everybody.
that and said, well, the majority of the people I know, they got it. But like I said there and say, them people gonna come back on their money. But
Yeah,
like
I
I
think
say,
so
even
too.
if they got it, other people got it as well.
Because
And I
a
bet you the
lot of
ones
them was
that's
clear.
complaining, they
A
got it
lot of
themselves.
a lot of them was clear. He showed on that list that they was clear. They was. I mean,
What you mean
that
cleared?
they forgave the loan. They forgave
Yeah, that's what I'm
it.
saying. They wrote it off, huh?
Right. Most of all of them except for one was wrote off. So now they're gonna have to open them back up. They're gonna have to open them back up.
I think it was just a test. I think it was a test. The government gave all that money out
I think they
see what
owe
people
us.
was going to do about it.
I think they owe us more than that. I don't think they maybe just.
Well, I didn't get mine, so they
I
didn't.
didn't get a dime because I ain't nowhere in the
Me
world I
either.
was gonna fill out anything wrong like I had anything, and my boys didn't do it either.
Kitty say, I know they got the PP loan, but I didn't know it was that much. I didn't know it was that much either.
Yes, it's a whole list. Pull that list up.
Hmm.
Ask World News if you familiar with him.
Hmm. I
He
don't
he
watch his. I don't even watch his channel. The reason why
he
I
went.
don't want me to tell you why I don't watch his channel. I don't watch him because he too invested. To us, I can see, we watch it because, like, to us, it's like a soap opera. But
Yeah,
I don't see men. I even tried when Nature Boy was on Twitter. Remember how he was doing all that stuff on Twitter?
yeah.
I even had my husband looking at. My husband didn't even want to look at that. My husband don't even want to hear nothing about Nature Boy.
Yeah, my husband won't do it either. But
He don't want to hear
but I
nothing
made him
about
come in
Nature
here.
Boy.
When they took him to jail, I made him come in here, and I said, "Come here, come
He
here."
don't want to hear nothing about. He don't want to hear nothing about Nature Boy. And like I say, when it comes to the
My
world,
husband said it.
this
My husband
guy.
said they finally got him, huh? I said,
Want me tell
"Yeah."
you when I stopped watching world news, when he went to the people house, nowhere in the world that this man would have walked up to my house. Now anybody that walk into go to somebody's house, what that's trying to tell you, he just as worse than Nature Boy. That was excessive.
He might have been clout
He was
chasing.
excess. That was uncalled for. No way in the world that I would have went.
But he called himself a reporter though, so he was
But
reporting, I
still,
guess.
of all, you a reporter. Come on, please give me a break. You don't drive up to nobody's house. And when he drove up to Nature Boy's house, I
The
couldn't
other
watch him
reporters
since.
drove up there though. The other TV
Who?
people, the TV people, ABC News, and all of them pulled
Mhm.
up there, had
Well,
them
they
on
they
news.
they they rode up there because they had news. They didn't ride up there just because they needed to sit there and get bingo those bingo beans or whatever that is, bingo beans.
He wasn't slapping and doing the women like that when he pulled up.
Hmm. I didn't understand. He just too heavily invested. I
I'm thinking
see
my brother was first on the. I'm thinking my brother was first on the case.
on what?
Showing people who they are.
Kitty said I used to watch world news. I stopped when he started going back and forth with Mama Wanda talking about Velvet's baby. Who is Mama Wanda?
Mama Wanda is
That's not Mama Diaz.
no. She lived down there where you all live. And she ended up keeping Nature Boy for a couple of days, and the baby had been messed with, or allegedly.
Hmm.
She was
Yeah.
babysitting for a couple of days, and said she didn't like what she saw, so she called Nature Boy and started plotting with, even though she was supposed to be buddies with helping at that time, Velvet said that she was going to do a job interview, and so she was supposed to, and she just dropped the baby off and left the baby there for a couple of
Who
days.
baby?
Nature Boy, the little Eliana,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, she left it because everybody know Mama Wanda died. She done took picture with Mama Wanda before. Mama Wanda gonna up, okay, and she just kind of like forced her way in there, and she wanted the affection, I guess, of Velvet. So Velvet asked her, "Would you keep Eliana? I got some business to go take care of." So
And
she
what she
dropped
did
her
something
off.
to her? She did something to her?
No, Mama Wanda claimed that someone else, if you look at the baby, you see the baby is at looks. You can tell that somebody been messing with the baby. So that was
Mm-hmm.
Mama Wanda's story. And Mama
Mm-hmm.
Wanda went to the, instead of going, she went to the media with it. And she
What
even
you
went to
say?
nature she even went to Nature Boy with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, so she kept the baby when it was in New Orleans or something?
Yeah. After she left for this last time, when she first left and got away, she she was at that time she was mad at her mom too. and
Mhm.
kind of met. And she had left her dad them too. You know, she didn't want to leave the baby with them either, and so she left it with Mama Wanda. And
Mhm.
Mama Wanda said the first night and second night she gave the baby a bath. She said she see the baby had something is look abnormal
Oh,
down
I
there.
don't want to talk about that. Yeah, we could change the subject because that's all alleged. Yeah. Ugh, yeah, I can't even stomach that. Mm. Yeah, that's too much. You heard me? And the thing about it is that all that stuff is hearsay because nobody got arrested. So if it happened, then instead of talking about it on social
Yeah,
media, that's the part that's why if it's not if nobody got arrested for it and only got to the bloggers, it's not credible. Because if stuff like this happened and nobody did nothing about it, but just
well,
went
it's been
on,
reported. It's been
yeah, but
reported.
ain't
So
nobody did anyone get arrested for it.
I don't know, but it's been
If
reported.
nobody got arrested for it, then I don't, it don't hold no water. It was too much and out of line. If that happened, all this stuff what Frida just allegedly said, then it should have been to the authorities, and nobody reported it. So the ones that knew about it and they didn't report it, then they just as guilty. That's how I look at it. When you don't report something, you just as guilty. You just as guilty. You know, that's how I look at it. That's why I say all the stuff that they had on Nature Boy, they say he did this, he did that. Nobody sat there and went to the authorities. Everybody jumped on social media. And anytime when you sitting there jumping on social media, ain't nobody getting paid but the content creators. Those are the only ones that's getting paid. So you know good and well they gonna run for it. They gonna run with the story. All this, oh, this I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Long as they sitting there getting paid off it, they running up they running those videos, of course they're gonna say what you want to hear. But until they sit there and they report it, bring it to the authority, then yeah, I'm gonna believe it. But nobody got arrested. College graduate, why are you lying in your name? Somebody say college graduate, why are you lying in your name? Right, it seemed malicious. So, the language they used talking about the baby private parts was so disrespectful and sad to me. I know they got the but like I said, all the stuff that they said happened, they should have reported that. So that means that everybody that knew about it, they felt that child. That's how I look at it. And felt everybody that all this stuff they saying had happened. And they didn't sit there and they didn't do nothing then. So what makes you think that these people gonna do something now?
You don't want to know my opinion, so I'm gonna hush.
No, I'm talking about the baby. Oh,
Okay.
I don't want to talk about the children. No, I don't want to talk about them. Because this entire case, gonna be
What
a
I
he
was
say
thinking
she
ain't got nothing to do
case.
with no kids though.
No, I'm saying the entire case gonna be a he say she say case. Because ain't nobody did nothing about it.
too much proof out there. Too much proof out there.
But nobody did nothing. You can't
They
go and
are
sit
now.
there and dig up bones and breathe new life in it.
They doing something about it now though. Don't you agree?
So if right now, if I knew where a body was, say the body was 14 years ago, and I didn't do nothing about it, but I knew where the body was, and all of a sudden I go and point that body to you, then you
Right.
should be arrested as well.
Right. You go if you know where that body was put at, they gonna offer you a deal to go get it. To exonerate yourself. Okay, you show us where it's at, and we'll make you
Thank
some
you.
kind
And
of deal.
thank you. And
We'll
that's
see it
when they
maybe.
also, even though, and that's also, they should take accountability
They gonna
because
turn
they
on each other
knew, yeah, they gonna make them turn on each other.
when they start
That's
talking
how
about
it works.
When they start telling them about that time, 5 years for this, 10 years for this, 7 years for that, they gonna get the squilling. They gonna get the humming and
That's usually how it works.
buck dancing. They gonna get the buck dancing and doing the cha 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 slide, backsliding, and
You know how Pinocchio, when he sat there and the more he lie, his nose get big. You know how his nose gets so long when Pinocchio lies. That's how it is with Solar Mouth. The more he talk, his mouth just get wider and wider, and his lips just get bigger and bigger.
oh, you
Girl, this
calling him a
guy,
liar? You think he lying about something?
girl, this it's just that he should have told it when he had a chance.
Better late than never.
It's better late than never, but if you had your hands in it, then you should take accountability.
Oh yeah, and he will.
You should take accountability as well if you had your hands in it, because I know if I'm go down, you gonna go down as well.
But I'm
And
gonna
that's
be
what I was.
honest. That's what I see him doing, taking accountability.
Want me to tell you what I was thinking about having? I'm gonna start next probably next week. I'm gonna have a court show. I might come with my robe and we might do a court show. You might be Malia.
No, I'm not gonna.
I'm just playing.
I'll be anybody but her. I want to be. I want to be a judge because I'm gonna be stern. I ain't gonna have no mercy.
I'm gonna be the judge, and I guess I'm gonna see what character you gonna play, and we gonna get to the bottom of this. You be one of the attorneys.
Well, we need two judges in.
What?
I said we need two judges in.
Yeah. And get to the
One for
bottom
the
of it.
one for the defendant and one for the one prosecutor, one for the defendant and one for the plaintiff.
Oh, so we need two judges.
But really, you call them prosecutor. Like you for the defendant, you the prosecutor for the defendant, and I'm the
Well,
prosecutor for the.
yeah. You be the prosecutor, and I be the defendant. Okay. And we'll sit there, and you and I ballot it out. Okay.
No, we gotta have somebody else. Be the
No,
witness.
we gonna
Like
have.
we could,
I don't want. I can't deal with all them people. On the platform together, everybody talking all over people. That give me a headache. When I be getting off a girl, that be tearing my head up.
that's why one at a time you bring a witness up.
No, I
you know?
think I would rather just go ahead and use the comments. Let them go ahead and ask a question. And when they ask the question, but we gonna have to come live. You know, I'm gonna have my judge suit on and my gavel. You have your judge suit on and your gavel. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out because I have a great imagination. And when the
Me too.
when the
Me
people
too.
when the
I be thinking of some stuff.
yeah, when the ones come in and ask a question, then we're gonna sit there and we're gonna answer it. Okay. And whoever in the comments sit there, and we answer the question, I guess we're gonna figure it out because I have a very huge imagination. Yep. But it's just so much, and they drop the ball on when it comes to Nature Boy. That's why I sit there and say, only thing that they can go ahead and run with for now, and that's the stuff that Materia had went and filed charges on. That's the only thing. And her stuff is not credible because she never mentioned it when she did a 5-hour interview with the T. So guys, I need y'all to help me to make this make sense. Malia is the one that really could take Nature Boy down. The Tyria case has a lot of holes. Yes.
Malia's behind going to go down with him.
Yep. And that's well, most likely that's probably why they kept Malia so close to them. But True and Solar, they are they know a lot as well. All the ones that was under Nature Boy, so close to Nature Boy, those are the ones. But just like I said, is they also have to take accountability as well, because just like, they were saying that when mama dies was when she had died, they say all of them was in that camp, all of them was in there together. So if they all was a part of it, then they all should take accountability. To me, it does not make no sense just because you want the big fish, you going after just that one person when they all had their hands in the cookie jar.
Yeah, yeah, but there is a such thing as brainwash, and the one thing about this government, they know about that because they did it to a lot of people, and so there is a such thing as people following blindly behind somebody. They could say that they were under a spell or something like that. So I think a lot of them will get off on that measure.
No, I don't think so. Do you think that Natiri was brainwashed?
Um, I think she's delusional, but no, I don't really think she was brainwashed.
Not at all, because she was able to leave out in and out. So by her coming back, that shot that down.
She still she still did what felt good for her. See, when
Mm-hmm.
the going got tough and stuff, and they started treating her a certain way, then she was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-mm.
if you remember, uh, Nature Boy made Afro reach out to her. She wasn't in their radar.
Made who? Ephraim reach out to Natiri?
Yes, the last time that she came.
Oh, Ephraim had called Natiri?
Yes, and said that we miss you and stuff. We've been thinking about you and stuff, and
Oh, I
um,
didn't
why
know
don't you,
that.
why don't you come for a visit, this, that, and the other?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Ooh, girl, these people starting to wear me out now. It's just so much.
yes, it is. It's too much manipulation going around
Yeah,
everywhere.
Natiri was the least brainwashed because she was in and out. She was able to leave when
As
she
soon as
feel like it.
as soon as she wasn't in the camera no more, it was time to go.
Yeah, she got to go somewhere else.
She got to be in the spotlight. She got to be seen. She want to be treated like a queen.
Mm-hmm.
She want
Mm-hmm.
to do what she doing now, getting all these nice tableside dinners with all these expensive drinks and all. She that's what she want.
But I was looking in Natiri's face today. She looked like she's not happy. I don't know, because it's so hot out there and they've been doing a lot of stuff in the sun. And, I don't know, the sun is draining her or whatever. But the sun looked like it should make her skin radiant. She looks so drained in the face. She don't. I'm looking at her eyes. Her eyes look like it's just. I don't know. It's just look like her eyes can just tell a story. She's
Well,
not
you
happy.
and then you have to remember too on this part that she's carrying a load of people. Some people, a lot of people saying you taking this man down, and you know good well he did not rape you. You wrong. You
You
know.
say that word again, it's gonna be
Oh, okay.
on.
Well, I'm sorry. I just used to speaking the truth.
I know,
You
but
know,
I'm. This is not out. Like I said, with this platform.
but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's what's on her chest. She got a lot.
Mm,
People saying that that was not the case, and that you just did this and you doing this for for this reason, doing it for that. So yeah, she bearing the brunt.
mm,
She and not by and she should be, because she's not as innocent either.
that's what I. Yeah. I looked in the Tyria face, and I have a spirit of discernment. I could see all that stuff. And when I looked in her face, and not really her face, her eyes.
This gonna be my last day coming up here too, because I cannot. This stuff just slip out, and I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah, because well, like I say, just watch what you say. I don't
I
mind you
can't.
coming
I'm
up.
sorry. Once I get started, I can't remember
Well,
sometimes to say
I don't
art.
want you to sit there and I'm already
Right, right. That's why I said
demonetized.
this is
And I don't know if
I
I'm in the what you
right.
call it. I
I
don't want
keep
to
it
get
short.
shadow banned. I don't, because a lot of
Right,
I don't want to get shadow banned. It
right.
doesn't make no
Exactly. That's
sense
why I
for
said this
me.
will be my last time. I
Yeah,
mean,
it doesn't make no sense for
yeah.
me to what you call
Right,
that. It
Right,
doesn't make no sense for me to delete all my videos and
right,
bringing
right. That's
these
what I'm
up,
saying.
and I can't use these videos as well.
Because
You
I can't
know,
say that it won't slip again, so it'd be better for me not to do that, you know. So
no, it's
you,
just that you're a grown
you
woman. You should know
no, but
exactly what come out
you
your
done
mouth.
warned me several times. I'm telling you, I cannot remember. I don't be doing it on purpose. I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, I don't. When I get to
Mm-hmm.
talking, it's just something that it's just a spirit that just says stuff. I don't
But you
even.
have to learn to control that spirit,
Well, I do, but until I
because
learn
you
that,
have to
I'm not gonna.
realize that we not you got, it's not just you and I. We got people watching us,
But
and
well, that's why I said
some people
I ain't
get
worried about it
offended.
on. I ain't
Some
worried about it. So I mean, I'm just
You're
saying.
not worried about what.
I mean, I'm just saying that I understand. You know that you don't. You have to be careful. But I'm just saying you have to keep telling me that probably 100 times. So I'm
No,
just
well,
saying.
you anybody's channel, they'll tell you don't use the big R.
Right.
I just say the R. The big
Well,
R. I just
I
say
be
the big
using it.
R.
I
That's
be
what I
using
say.
it on some channel. I won't say who channel I do use it on, but I do use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you find me, you will see that I do. But
Mm-hmm. You use
but
the big R.
that's why I
You
said
just come out and say
I'm
it.
not gonna get you in trouble because I can't control my mouth. I'm just saying because
Mm-hmm.
I just speak the truth and how I feel it, and
Uh-huh.
like you said, they gonna penalize you for that. So and I ain't
Yeah.
gonna have you penalized. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna try to shut my mouth for a half an hour, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay in the comments, and then
Yeah.
you can say delete that. No, delete that.
Yeah. However you feel. But I just, I don't think I'm gonna be coming on for 3 hours anymore. I might just start back, because I said I'm gonna start editing these videos, because I don't even edit the videos. I just, it's just be uncut, because I'm still trying to get used to the live. But I'm thinking about just going back and making some of my videos, like I was doing. I know exactly
Yeah,
what YouTube looking for now,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm thinking about just going back doing my videos. But I put so much time in those videos
Yeah,
because
they not gonna let you get the word out because they part of the beast. So you right, they never
Mhm,
gonna let you monetize and stuff. When you start telling the truth, that's
mhm.
not gonna
No, you
you,
can't.
you're not
But
gonna do
I
that.
know what they're looking for now.
Not
You
to be a
see,
part of their system. Not to be a part of their
yeah,
system.
but I know what they're looking for now. So like I
Right.
said, and it's
Yeah,
not.
you got
It's
to play
not.
their game.
Well, it's not them. It's the people. It's the ones that's watching your content. When they don't like you talking about certain people, these people are very passionate about the ones that they love. Long as I was talking about Nature Boy, oh, they loved it. But the minute when I start talking about Velvet, look like every time you look, that's when everything started happening.
But the R word is in the dictionary, but that's not even a cursing word or nothing. But you can't say that word.
No, because YouTube, they want you to take it. This is
Make that make sense.
what they consider as friendly community. They want to keep everything friendly,
Yeah, I know they do,
and
but they want to teach our kids
that's why
that it's okay
channels.
to be a little girl when you a little boy and stuff. See,
Yeah,
that,
but you see, you long as you talking about like entertainment, like all that foolishness, like reality shows and all this ignorant stuff, oh, you get a green light with that. But start waking your people up. Start talking about truth. Girl, they'll
and that's
shut
why
your
the
channel
Bible
down
and
in a
that's why the
minute.
Bible said and that's why the Most High said that trying to get the word out and the truth out, the people it's gonna be like gold that people
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a longing for it, because it's gonna be shut down so much
Mm-hmm.
that people they're gonna flock anywhere to try to get some, thus whatever he's saying or what's happening in this time, because he ain't gonna give it to the ones that think they wise, like the scientists and all those people who's watching it. He's giving it to people like me who nobody knows and
Mm-hmm.
nobody gives a darn about. But see, if we getting in here and we spreading this word, we getting
Mm-hmm.
pieces of it out and we don't care. And because we're not gonna play by the rules. That's why I said I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna play by the rules. And I got a channel. I just don't tell nobody I got a channel
Yeah, I know
because
you got a channel. I saw your
and
channel.
I don't go over
You
there
heard
a
me?
lot.
I saw your
But
channel.
when he puts something on my mind, then
Mm-hmm.
I
So
go
why
over there,
are
which
you
I am.
monetized?
I'll never be monetized. No,
Why you
no.
didn't get it monetized?
I will never be monetized. I don't want their money for this
Oh,
very
okay.
reason that you can't you have to play that game. That's the
Mm-hmm.
very reason why now, because I'm not going to be shut up. When it's time for
Mm-hmm.
him to tell me to go and say something, I'm going to say it, which he been
Mm-hmm.
telling me to go and say something anyway. But I've been being a little bit
Yeah, but
disobedient
they
because
they sitting there. They really taking your channels from you now.
they
Well,
will
they
take my
want
channel
you. They
from, but they
want
don't
you.
bother me. I
They
got little small people, and God
yeah
gonna send somebody over there when it's time for them to hear that. See,
yeah.
I know what I'm doing. It ain't about me trying to get money. It ain't about me
Mm-hmm.
trying to get fame. It's about me finna warn my people what's finna happen.
Mm-hmm.
This is serious stuff happening that y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know these people who y'all dealing with in different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All about Washington D.C.
Mm-hmm.
Why the frequency over there is up around 16 or
Mm-hmm.
20 UVs, and that's enough to kill a whole human being.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
No,
see, some stuff you just have to watch it because it's trigger points for other people. It's like when we was talking about the big R and you was telling your testimony.
but when the Most High
Sometimes,
tell me to warn my people and I don't, the only thing it means to me is to warn my people. I don't care
yeah.
I don't care the precautions. I don't care.
But see, you don't have you don't have we don't have our own network to sit there and say that we don't care. If
We
you
got
want
a
to,
couple of black people, a couple of black people. Michi got her own.
and,
I can buy me a spot, but it ain't
mhm,
time for me to buy that
yeah,
spot yet.
yeah.
When I get ready, I'm going to the black person. But until now, I'm gonna use them until I can use them no more. Until they say
Mhm,
you can't get on our stuff no more,
mhm.
and that'll be fine.
Kitty
That day
says she
coming.
is there for the good times and only the good times. The honeymoon is over. She knows that Solar still have feelings for Zoka. Yeah, that's why I sat there and said, I'm gonna start letting the Most High God use me because I know that I have a spirit of discernment and all the stuff that when I talk about Nature Boy and talk about the reality shows, what I'm doing is taking this foolish stuff to conform the wise, and I can see straight through Materia. Everything that I talked about on my channel, they all talking about it right now. Everything they talking about it right now. Now, when I saw Materia, I looked dead in her eyes, and her eyes told the story that she is worried because want me to tell you, she's on a guilt trip. Now, like I said, the truth gonna always find its way back home. I don't care how much you try to lie. And I'm not saying she's lying what happened, because it could have happened to her. But the truth gonna always find its way back home. The truth gonna always find its way back home. Because it could have happened. I don't know. And someone had left a comment and say that you don't know what they're going through because you never been a victim. These people, you don't know me from a can of paint. You don't know what I've been through for you to say something like that. It's just that I will handle it different from Materia. The minute that I got out of that house and I had an Uber in front of me and my cell phone in my hands, I wouldn't have went and walked back because they say God is calling me. No, I would have got in that Uber. I wouldn't have called no friend. I would have called 911. That's what I would have done. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm asking God. I say, God, send me the right people. Send me the right people, because most of the people that I have is because
Yeah,
when all that
he'll send
drama
you
had
some people.
happened.
He'll send you some people that don't curse and stuff.
No,
And
I'm not worried about. I don't. People could curse. I don't care. I don't care if people curse on my platform, because why would you want to sit there and worry about me? I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. They can curse as much as they want. It's not me that you got to look out for.
To me, cursing is worse
I
than
don't curse. I
than
don't curse,
saying
but if they
than
curse,
saying
that's
a word
between
that's in the dictionary. That's
if
that's
if if they
crazy.
now if they got they come on here with a mouth like Michi X, then yeah, you got to go because that stuff get on my nerves.
I ain't nothing
Because
wrong
I
with
can hold
me.
a conversation without saying one curse word. But if you
Yeah,
feel like you got to get a curse word every day now and then,
but some
oh, that's
people
something
love
to
it
you.
though. Some people
Well, I
love to
don't
cuss.
love it. I don't love it. I remember when the girl that sat there and took, the one that took my money, she sat there and told me, she said, "Don't come on my channel and curse." I say, "Girl, she just don't know me. I don't curse." And she was the one that's doing all the cursing.
I cuss for fun and for laughs because I
No,
never was a cursor.
if you hear me curse, you have to really bring me into a dark place.
People don't understand the meaning of curse anyway.
Hmm.
This whole language is
Well, it's not curse, it's cuss. I don't. Only way that I can cuss, if you have to bring me into a dark place, and then you might hear a little few words. So yes, I do cuss, but I have to get really really upset to hear me curse.
yeah,
You have
but
to
it's
really get me upset.
and it was first curse before people
Hey, the
started saying
doll.
cuss.
The doll is speaking. Yes, how are you doing? Yeah, somebody was telling me I be seeing y'all be saying the mods. What is mods?
Those the
MODS.
ones with the blue. If you got the power to make somebody a mob with the blue
Have I
wrench.
made people mods?
You could just tap them with a wrench.
Oh, I could just tap somebody with a wrench. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
tap
and that
all of them then. Cause
no,
everybody that
don't you don't
comes,
want to do that.
no,
No, you
I
don't
like
want
everybody that comes. I want people just like I have right now. Like I say, these people right here, they supports me.
just people you know of is what I'm saying. No, don't
Yeah.
just
No, I'm saying these people right here
because
always support
because
me.
somebody can get mad at you and do horrible things with that wrench. They can start blocking all your people and stuff. I've seen
Come
some horror
on.
stories. Make sure you trust whoever you get that
So
blue
what? How
wrenches
you
to.
do it? What you do?
I ain't never, gave away none or nothing like that. So
No, I'm talking about how you do a mod.
I don't know.
You
I
told
just
me
know
just
that.
tap on their name, huh?
Yeah, you just it's read
I'm
over there.
tapping on it, and
No, you have to read in your settings or something, or
oh,
it'll
in
tell
my
you.
settings.
Yeah, it'll tell you something about mod or something moderators.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not sure how to do it because I never, use mine for that,
Mm-hmm.
nothing like that. I
Mm-hmm.
not yet, not until it's time. I ain't trying to
Mm-hmm.
even get. I want people to
Mm-hmm.
accidentally find me. But lately, I noticed a lot of people been looking over there at me. But
Mm-hmm.
and I don't advertise or nothing, so I don't know what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer that they don't even go over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew you had one, but I see, well, you didn't mention it, so I didn't mention it
Right.
either.
I know people go
Because
check it out. They
some
find
people
out some
just set
kind of
up a
way.
channel and just don't do nothing with it.
Right. Some people want, they want that. They want to be. But when I get ready for that, it's going to be about warning my people and telling
Mm-hmm.
my people what time it is
Mm-hmm.
and what's happening right now at this time. That's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
It's for my people and my people only.
Mm-hmm. Well, I could tell you one thing. I'm getting tired talking about Nature Boy. The only reason why I'm just holding it up because I want to see how it's going to play out. Since the Most High God had brought me to it, and I
Oh,
know
I'm
He's going to
definitely
see me
gonna
through
see
it.
it to the end. I'm definitely
Yeah.
gonna see it to the end.
Now
From
I
the
know.
moment I started watching him
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, I've
Yes.
been praying for this moment, waiting for this moment, dreaming of this
Mm-hmm.
moment, asking God why this moment. How many more people gotta die? I've been waiting for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little invested in this right now, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm also invested in my other thing too. I study hard
Mm-hmm.
and and so it's time for us some hard meat out here. We can't keep on milk toasting the people down and stuff
Mm-hmm. Well,
because they don't even
You
know.
have to stay within their guidelines. Like I say, you can't
Oh
get
no,
no.
I'm not talking about this show. I'm just saying in general. See, I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
talking about. I'm just saying what the chances I get, what I'm gonna do, you know, it's
Mm-hmm.
no more milk toasting or nothing. Just no
Mm-hmm.
more. I gotta let y'all know because it's on us. It's on us right now.
Mm-hmm.
In 7 years, the bell has tucked. It's finna happen real fast.
I think once I get used to my channel, because I really I wanted to do I might just come on tomorrow morning and just try it out. I want to do a presentation, so like when I come on I have all
I
my
think you ought to
stuff.
go ahead and before. I think you ought to stay consistent in what you was doing.
What you
I
mean?
really do. Like you started off, you said that I'm gonna do these until I get monetized, and I think you ought to stay that course before you change it.
What course?
The course that you beginning coming on 3 hours in the evening,
Oh, I don't know if I could keep staying on 3 hours.
or cut it down to
The
two.
doll say presentation sounds great.
I mean, it goes by pretty fast to me. I talk
Yeah,
so much.
it goes by
We
fast.
we got we got about 20 minutes left. I didn't even notice it
Yeah,
until my stomach is talking. I'm getting hungry now.
yeah.
But
It goes
yeah,
by when you talk. It goes by fast.
that's just till you get your you get your monetization. Go ahead on and keep working
Oh,
on that, and
I
then
don't think I'm not working towards. I don't think I'm gonna get the monetization. I don't think I'm
you
gonna
will
get
get
that.
it. You will get it because you stay on
I
key.
deleted all my videos. So how I'm gonna get it?
Right, but I know, but you will get them back.
I only have 1,000 hours.
No, you got more than that now. I know
No,
you
let me
had that
see.
one.
You can shorten it as you see fit. Yeah, but I was
Right.
trying to get my hours,
Yeah, it
Kitty.
don't have to be, but you're right. You was doing 3 hours because you're trying to get your watch
Yeah,
time
I was
in.
trying to get my
I don't
watch
blame
time
you.
in.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
have the green lights for everything. Everything is approved. The only thing is not approved is my watch hours.
Right.
So
So
guys, make sure y'all
don't
share these
change up.
videos.
If you change up right now, then you're
Girl,
gonna lose the
I had 142,000 watch hours. I can't believe I had, but that was over the 2 years. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
I sat there and deleted all my freaking videos.
You'll be there before you know it. That's what I'm saying. Don't change up now.
I'm
If
gonna
you
tell you
even
how many hours I got right now, okay? Let me see. Oh Lord Jesus.
I told you.
Let me see. And
I
Frida,
told you
I do thank you. Even
it
though
it, it wasn't gonna be long. I told you that. It's
let me
not
see. No, I ain't. I know. I'm gonna tell you
so
how many hours I got right now. No,
that's what I'm saying.
if I had the 4,000, I would be monetized because everything is good. Even though I need to go and clean up some of these videos, before
You
when
gotta
I
be
hit
over two. You gotta be over two by now. I know.
when I apply for my once I hit 4,000 hours, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and edit all these videos right here. But I already gonna talk to someone on YouTube already on Twitter, and they told me long as I do my own content, I'm good. And if if I do reuse videos or something like that, just go ahead and blur it out. But long as you're doing live streams, that's good. That's how you get all your hours with your live stream. So I'm gonna continue doing that until I reach 4,000. Let me see how many. I'm gonna tell you how many hours I need. Okay, because I got all my subscribers. I got all them because all you have to have is a total of four 1,000 subscribers.
How many
1,000.
how many you got?
I got I think I got about 4,000 something like that. But it
No, I mean how
fluctuates.
many watch?
Yeah,
What
that's
you
what I'm
got?
trying to see. I'm trying to see the watch hours. And I did. I use other I don't go on YouTube the doll and get the commentary off. I mean get the videos. I go on like Instagram, or I used to get Nature Boy stuff off of Beagle Live. But they banned all my stuff when I was playing my videos didn't come from off of other people's channel. My videos came from from Instagram and Big Ol' Live. So I think people just was going around just striking my stuff just to be striking. That's what I think. Because now it's been like 28 days that I've been demonetized. Let me see how many. Girl, we doing good, Frida. You
Yeah,
right. You heard me. I'm almost close to monetization.
yeah. I knew you were. That's why I said.
Yes. Girl,
That's why
I ain't know. Girl, I didn't know this.
I said don't switch
Because
up.
I'm not gonna tell you no lie. I was gonna tell you the other day that I say, Lord, I'm tired of this channel. I was about to go ahead and delete this entire channel. After I deleted all my videos, I sit there and I say, I was about to go ahead and delete this whole channel. I say, Lord, I'm just stressed out with this channel. Yeah, I did that. The doll, I put fair use, I put everything. It's just that when I make my videos was like a movie set, like it was coming alive, and I guess I was touching too many people's toes where they feel that, oh, I'm exposing them. So what they did, because see, most of my videos, people were saying, oh, this was stand up in court. I know this is gonna stand up in court and blah blah blah. Oh, it was good because I was talking about Nature Boy. But the minute when I add that velvet on, all velvet little crew came, and that's when I got demonetized. Take as many hours I got. Girl, I did not know this. Frida. Take as
I
many
knew it.
hours I have.
I
I
knew
got
it.
2,580. That's good.
I knew you were over 2,000 weight over. I
Yes,
knew
I'm
that, but
2,580.
that's why I said you on your way. Don't switch up right
And
now.
girl,
If you
I
want to
went
make
and
it shorter,
no, this is what I was gonna do. I was just gonna go ahead and talk about any and everything on this channel because I thought that I wasn't gonna get this channel monetized again. And all my, like my lawyer subscribers, I was gonna have them to come on my other page I set up because
but yeah, but cause see
I'm
on this
setting up
page
another
you can
page
make it
now.
about Nature Boy. Them make it about them, cause that's what's drawing people. To what, regardless of what, that's what
Well,
draws people. So make it a little bit about that. But then you
that's
get
all I
in here
talk
and
about is Nature
just say
Boy on
more.
here.
Say Nature Boy and more. Cause
Yeah,
that's
but
we
see,
end
a
up
lot of
talking
people
about a
don't.
lot of other stuff.
But you see, I don't know. I don't talk. Only thing that I know about is the Bible, and so many people don't want to talk about the Bible all the time. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
we can just talk about life and then bring the
But I
Bible
don't know
into it.
about too much life because I don't watch television.
You know
Only
about
thing that
life,
I
you
know
living
about
it.
is the Bible. You talk about the Bible, I know of the Bible. I know
We got
about and
nieces, we got nephews, we got cousins, we got brothers, we got sisters. Everything is happening in
girl,
somebody's
I'm
life.
trying to sit there and talk about other people's business.
Well, but life gonna happen in your family too, and you just
Yeah,
share
but,
it with people.
yeah, but maybe later on. That's what I was going to bring everybody to my other channel, because the other channel that I'm setting up right now is called. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what it is called now, but you see, I want all
Trust
my
me,
loyal
trust me,
people.
it's safe. Trust me,
Hmm?
it's safe. I said, trust me, it's
Well, I
safe.
don't want to mention on here because some of the people I don't want on my other channel. You know, but the loyal the loyal people that I have, the people that have been following me, I was gonna tell them about my new channel, and what I was gonna do is what's this Noel talked about it. We're gonna do like cleaning up our house, showing people our house and cleaning it up. And see, since I'm from Louisiana, I know how to cook. People like Creole food. You see, like gumbo and Southern food. And I wanted to cook, do a cooking show. You hear me, Frida?
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Yeah. I want to do like a cooking show. I want to do like just cleaning up. We just gonna do, like cleaning up the kitchen, cleaning up the house. Cause I'm gonna renovate my house and everything. I wanted to just, do cleaning and I wanted to show people my little garden. I'm planting a little garden on the outside, my little tomatoes and my little cucumbers and stuff. And then that's the way I want my other channel set down, where we're gonna sit there and interact with each other. Like we're gonna do like a weight watching, like we go walk, we just gonna walk around. I'm gonna tell you about it. It's so much stuff. Girl, I have so much stuff that I want to do with the other channel because this one right here, I thought I ruined this. I thought I ruined this channel right here, this platform right here. I didn't know I had these many hours until you told me to check. You heard me?
Yeah.
She said, how about investment? Look how to invest in the stock market. My friend had told me about this. I'm doing the what you call this? The dang man, I'm trying to think because see the bitcoins, he made some money off of the bitcoins, but when they had that crash, man, it looked like everything went down. But I would love to invest. I definitely would love to invest, but I'm scared with all that. You know, I'm kind of scared with all the way things are now. So I don't know. But college, email me and we could talk about that because I definitely would love to invest in. I've been supposed to get in touch with Dr. Boyce. But girl, I didn't know I had these. Girl, Frida, I'm almost about to be monetized.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I got 2,580.1 watch hours. And I'm thinking that I only had maybe 800. I told you 800, right?
Right.
Yes, girl. I didn't. I guess that. Yeah, girl. I'm gonna be coming on 3 hours, guys. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, but I'm gonna be coming on.
Yeah, just your friends will join you. See,
Hmm.
when they come in, your friends
I say
like
about next.
Noel.
I say about the end of this month, I should have about at least 4,000 now.
Yeah, yeah. But definitely by the beginning of next by August.
Mhm. So college, what you invest in?
But yeah, like
Let me know
Noel
what
and
you
one of
invest
them,
in college. Yeah, I need to start.
they'll one of them will jump up on there with you and stuff and help you. Then the time will go fast. I mean,
I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, I'm sure they'll jump up there and
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
good.
And
Just
every
by
now and
answering
then
their
I'll pop
questions.
in too. Every now and then I'll
Yeah,
pop in
just
and
by
help
answering
them.
the questions.
But
I'm
you
good.
know my mouth, so I'm not the one.
Uh-huh. This is a time investment now while the market is down. Okay, what is the best investment? Why don't you email me? College, email me tonight. Let me see how I can go ahead and give them my email me tonight and let me know what is the best okay. How can I give them my email? You can't private nobody.
You could just give it to her. Don't.
Yeah, I'll give it to. I'm gonna give her this email. I'm gonna give you this email, and I'm gonna direct you to my main email. Once you email me with this right here is my platform email. Let me
Too
give you
many
this
people
one.
don't want to email you, so that's safe. People don't
Huh?
want to email. People don't really like to email you. It's too much work, so that's
Well,
you safe.
no. If she email me, I can direct it to my other email. This right here is the one I just used for my platform. Okay. Yeah, email me, and I'm gonna get right back with you. Because my friend, he made $1 million off of that Bitcoin. He made $1 million. But you see, me, I like to let me see. I think what my email is. I forgot what this other email is. Okay, this is it right here. I had to check which one. I got about 3 of them. Yeah, email me that one on that one right there. So which one you use? You invest in all of them? Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the my clue tips could do because I don't mess with the market, so I don't know nothing
Mm-hmm.
about that. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
bid you ladies a good night, and I will pop in
What's his
tomorrow.
name? What's his name? Dr. Boyce. I've been supposed to call him on that WhatsApp because he does a class with the market. Yeah, but make sure you email me and I'll get right back with you because I definitely is interested in it. Guys, I didn't even know that I had those many hours, those watch hours. I thought that I only had like 8,000. I did not 8,000, 800. I didn't even know I was close to getting monetization. But like I say, it was just a lot of jealousy because they know my videos was exposing them. My videos, when I make my videos, it's like a movie. It like it's come alive. And they didn't like that because like I said, when it comes to my editing, I know that I am the best, especially when it's dealing with all this stuff right here. But people need to just stop being so jealous because it's enough to go around in this YouTube world. And nobody have to be jealous of nobody. It's just that when you tell it, don't tell it just to sit there and get paid. Tell it the truth. Don't sit there and just do something just to be doing it. But I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. Yeah, make sure you email me. Yeah. But I was about to go ahead and this was gonna be my last week with this channel. I said I was gonna delete this channel because I didn't think that I was gonna ever get monetized back. I thought it was it. I was gonna tell you guys, look, the ones that follow me, to come to my new channel because I thought that, and then someone had told me that when I come online that they don't get my notification. So I thought that I was shadow banned. I didn't know, but because I don't really check all that. Yeah. So my minute's almost up. I'm gonna try to see if I can stay until exactly 10 o'clock. But I mean, I'm getting so tired, guys, talking about Nature Boy. But I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can go ahead and hang in because it's starting to just wear me out. And the thing about it is, people don't want to hear the truth. Everybody wants you to lie. They want you to jump on a bandwagon with them. And like I told you guys, when it comes to Nature Boy, I just started watching him when he came on Bigo Live. So all the stuff that he did out there in the jungle when he was in Mexico and the PR, I really don't know too much about that. I only can talk about what I saw with my own eyes when he was on Bigo Live. I can't tell you all the other stuff. And what I see, I only could tell you what I see. All the stuff that you guys saying that he did out there, no one went to the authorities with that. Everyone, they ran to YouTube. And the ones that have their channels, they gonna spin it because they get monetized for it. So quite obviously, they're gonna tell you what you want to hear. But in here, like I said, I'm gonna tell the truth. But I think with my other channel, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to keep it more wholesome, where we can go ahead and maybe, do like a cooking show because I love to cook, being from here, down here, I love to cook. Also cleaning up the house. And also I can go ahead and I want to do like maybe, do my little garden, show you guys my little vegetable garden I'm planting. Yeah, we did go to the law. What law you went to, Frida? What are you talking about? Guys, I am getting so sleepy, but I'm gonna go ahead and hang it in. When my husband come in, that's when I'm gonna go ahead and leave. I'm gonna stay on until he come in. But that's what I want to do. I got a lot of stuff that I want to go ahead and do with my channel, and also only I think only the cruise Mel Cruise. She want to do a book club. That would be good too, but I'm more into cooking. That's what I want to do, a cooking show. Once this Nature Boy stuff is over, that's what I want to do. So I'm looking for some loyal, some good followers, people that's going to be my ride or diers. That's who I'm looking for. I'm not looking for these fake ones that only came on just for the drama. Especially, that's why most of them came on when all that stuff had happened with me and SPD. But I'm looking for some loyal followers, people that's are like-minded. I don't mind talking about, Nature Boy now and then, but not all the time. On my other channel, I am not talking about no Nature Boy. Constantly and consistently, all these people keep reporting. Yeah, they was reporting. They reported my but the thing about it is that this YouTube blogger had 105 viewers off of my content, didn't give me no credit for it. And I barely had 1,000 people that viewed my channel, barely. But the thing about it is that they can take your stuff, but when you take theirs, they're going to go ahead and try to strike it down. And that's why I don't take nobody's stuff off of their YouTube. And the thing about it, it's not even theirs anyway. Because of Nature Boy, that's Nature Boy content. If he want to go and strike down every YouTuber, strike down their channels, and if they monetize it, he can go ahead and recoup all that money that they made off of him. Yes, it's easy to invest. Just open a account like to your bank account and watch the stock market and educate it on each stock. It's also for the chat. I will email you, Miss Lady. Okay, thank you. They were reporting him every day to the authorities. Yeah, they was reporting. The thing about it is, the ones that was reporting Nature Boy every day, all day, calling the police, calling authority on him. Yet they get monetized off it. They was making money. The man was putting food on your table. The man was paying your bills. But yet you sitting there, it just grits my teeth. Every time when I see stuff like this, you want to talk about the people, but yet you're using their content. To me, that does not make no sense. So, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. I put in my 3 hours, my community service, which was 3 hours. And all my loyal followers, I want you guys to come join me on my new channel. I'm going to go ahead and email you guys my new channel to let you know. But on my new channel, guys, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you my little city, my little town. I'm going to show you some of the stuff that's which you guys, I think you're going to be interesting, because like I say, in New Orleans, we have a whole lot of plantation houses and a whole bunch of stuff, especially when they're dealing with our ancestors. So I want to make sure, because I know a lot of you guys, you always talk about the ancestors and all this stuff. So I want to go ahead and show you some of our New Orleans food, our Creole food. I want to make sure I show you guys that. Also the bayou. I want to make sure I show you the bayous, our alligators, our crawfish. I want to make sure I show you guys all that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be more of vlogging so you all can see how we live down here in New Orleans. Let me see what college have. We all need to invest for the future and also teach our children and grandchildren from young about the stock market. That's absolutely right. And college, my kids are doing very good. They one of my son is in the Marine, and my daughter, she's in the Army, and they invest very good wisely. They doing real good. All I have to do now is get my son to get on board, my baby boy. But my older kids, they told me, about all this stuff. They do all that stuff with the bitcoins and all that. I was just scared to mess with it. But I would like to go ahead and check it out. I know that Michael, Dr. Boyce, he was doing a class, which I have the number where I can go ahead and call in so I can go ahead and take the class. I was thinking about taking one of his classes, but I'm gonna see what you have to say, and we can go from that. But I'm just trying to do some new things, especially when it comes to my channel, because talking about Nature Boy all the time, guys, it is draining me out. It is just a little too much. And especially when everybody, they want you to go their way, jump on a bandwagon, which that would never happen. So, guys, with all that being said, you all have a good night and peace out. Talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow, most likely at the same time. If not, I will post and let you know when I'm going to be on. Which tomorrow we're going to go ahead and talk about the Bible. It's Sunday. I had talked to some people. They wanted me to go ahead and talk about Jezebel. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that Jezebel spirit. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed. Peace out.